But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road. But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Hi there. Hi there.
They got rid of another radio show?
What?
Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
Who?
What happened to them? It's the first instant feedback. A morning talk station in Sacramento, California was canceled due to angry fags, this guy writes.
What? Wow.
The Rob, Arnie, and Dawn show.
Didn't we tease them one time? That's very familiar.
I think it might be one of Bob's clients.
Rob, Arnie.
Rob,
that does sound
Arnie,
a little,
and Dawn.
What'd they do? I guess you don't know.
They probably didn't. Nothing. Just so goddamn sensitive in regular radio.
Wouldn't it be funny, though, if they were bringing gay guys in and just beating them and expecting to not get fired? Like, what? They're going to turn the dial if they don't like it. We're using the argument wrong.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we just hit people.
It's freedom of speech.
We lost another show on regular radio, Dan. What's that about?
Well, it says here that on May 28th, the radio hosts joked about transgender teens and called them freaks.
And they got fired for that?
Wow, that must be one of those real...
Jimmy, what's a transgender teen?
Well, it's...
a tranny still has a dick, right?
A tranny is a girl who nature has smiled upon in other ways. And
transgender just means you're wearing female clothes if you're a guy or whatever.
It can be. I think it can be girl to guy too, but most commonly, I'm going to guess it's going to be like a transsexual teenager, a guy who's a girl as a teenager.
What's wrong with calling them freaks?
Absolutely nothing.
P.T. Barnum would have had them in a sideshow.
I think the literal definition of a freak might fit that criteria.
It's freaky. It's different. It's not the norm. It's not what we're used to.
Yeah.
Why can't people just talk honestly?
And why is it that it's okay at the Gay Pride Parade or all these other places for people to go, we're just going to let our freak flag fly?
Yeah.
It's like people only want certain language used if they're empowering themselves with it. It's fucking enraging.
One of the biggest ones is queer.
Yeah.
Like, you can't use the word queer like that, but, gay people throw it around with each other. They, call themselves queer. They're queer. A little weird, a little off, a little queer, a little, it's kind of odd.
So they got fired for calling them freaks? That's it?
That couldn't be it.
Come on.
Couldn't be it.
There's also a quote that says, host Arnie States... Host Arnie States said he was joking when he said, if my son, God forbid, if my son put on a pair of high heels, I would probably hit him with one of my shoes.
All right. Why can't you say that?
What's wrong with that?
Isn't that one of the fears of being a parent?
Yes, it absolutely is.
Why can't you just talk openly about what that does to you?
Most
personally,
parents,
why can't you do that on the radio?
Children to grow up straight, as they say. I would gather.
Transgender, we have to accept all that? Why? Why can't
gender?
Especially you can't make fun of it.
I'm not going to run around and start slapping them, but, I want to be able to at least talk about it, that it makes me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We'll part company there. But I mean, you can't, to not be able to make fun of something like that, it's like fucking regular radio just stinks.
Yeah. I guess we made fun of Rob, Arnie, and Dawn, but you know what? Today we don't. Today we go, what the fuck?
Yeah, they should not be fired.
Another casualty.
It's just ridiculous. We lost Brooklyn Ace. I was just about to go to you, Brooklyn Ace.
Brooklyn ass now.
Doesn't look like they've been fired. I think they just were suspended until Thursday.
Oh, until they find out, do an investigation.
Just suspended?
So fired.
Maybe they'll make it. Greg, what's going on?
What's going on, boys?
Greg.
Hey. Basically, what happened here is they didn't even, a couple of guys made a comment that if their kids were transsexuals, one of them had said that he would hit them with a shoe, hit them with a high heel, and the other one made the comment that he would call him an idiot. So the Gay and Lesbians Alliance attacked their sponsors, basically advertisements. So these guys pulled themselves off and the one guy, I wish I could remember his name, refused to apologize, so...
I remember that.
I remember these guys. The one guy wears like a suit because he's like the conservative dude.
And the other guy's
keeping
like
it all
Tank.
safe. The other guy's like the sports guy with the sports jersey on. He's Tank.
Big arms and tats.
And then you got the whole
And the whole, yes.
You know what? It's amazing. The gay, GLAAD, the gay and lesbian, whatever, what is it called? Gay and lesbian. Don't fuck with them. It's GLAAD. They're the gay. They don't play games. But they've given Red Eye a lot of shit on Fox. I'm not just saying that 'cause I'm doing it tonight. It's not important. But Greg Gutfeld is a guy. He said we've invited them to come on so many times and have a debate or whatever, and he'd be fair with them, and they won't go on. It's amazing how many of these organizations only want to go a place where they're going to be handled with kid gloves.
Yep.
Instead of going on this aggressive, what they would see as an aggressive atmosphere, and dealing with a guy who wouldn't even be shitty to them. It's really irritating. They want to just blast you in the media and send out a press release where it's safe and it's structured, and they don't have to defend a point, or they don't have to be made to look ridiculous for overreacting.
If they have to sit and defend a point, they could lose. So why do that? Why not just put out a press release and call for someone's firing and leave it at that? No debate, nothing.
Shouldn't it be okay to call them freaks, though?
It should be, yeah. It should be. It should be. It's not something everybody.
If it's not something you're comfortable with in your world, why can't you openly discuss that? And then, of course, make a few jokes because you're trying to entertain people.
Yeah,
their argument is
inciting violence.
Why are we allowed to entertain people with edgy stuff on regular radio? I just will never understand that. But you watch like a movie or a TV show, they're allowed to. Reality shows are allowed to. Radio's, it's an extension of all that.
It's a totally different animal, radio. For some reason, it falls into this category where you can't be comedic on it without it being taken completely seriously in the wrong context. You can't just be funny and goof around.
They say, well, and this is what's so sickening about these arguments about humor. They're like, well, it fosters a climate. And that's the excuse that every group uses. And it's like Matthew Shepard being beaten to death is not fostered by somebody making a joke. It's like it's all out of whack. It's like if you can't tell the difference between these guys making some stupid joke and somebody saying, look, gays are dangerous and they should be attacked. If you can't see the difference between those things, then you just become a parody of yourself.
It's fostered by lunatics who have problems with their own sexuality, and then they go out and commit violent acts against gay people. Not the occasional gay joke or comment about somebody being gay. That doesn't foster. But people don't all of a sudden go, yeah, you know something? I'm going to go out and commit some violence now. It's these twisted people that, start thinking when they're laying in bed at night looking at the ceiling, I think I like the cock. And it upsets them so much.
They have to do something
that they have to, strike out at people that, might like the cock. It's fucking twisted.
There's a difference between calling for somebody to do something violent or really trying to get people into a bad situation and making fun of something.
Yeah.
And everybody knows the difference. So people don't like you making fun of certain things because it offends their sense of what's right and wrong. And that's all it is, but they can't come out and just say that. Right. They can't come out and go, you know what, I don't like it, you shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
So they have to tie it in with a bigger issue. Well, it fosters. I guarantee you that's what they say.
And the group looks weak, too, when you have to, take a radio show off the air because they made fun of transgender.
Yeah.
Can't transgender people, defend themselves? Can't gay people defend themselves? Can't black people defend themselves? Asians? Just go down the line. Why are they being protected? They can protect themselves. I'd be embarrassed if I was in one of those groups.
And again, when you look at
someone is telling me, we got to take this show off the air so you're safer as a human being. That's ridiculous.
When you look at the outrageousness of the gay pride parade, which is fine. It's an event and it's fun to watch and you get but whatever. But it's it's okay to go to that extreme and to, like they say, let your freak flag fly. But if somebody else says you're a freak in not a good way, that's bad. It's like, well, how can you express yourself completely without hurting other people and not want somebody else to express themselves, even if it's not. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not making my point well, but I think. So
if we hit the streets today and we see a teenager, a transgender teenager, what are we supposed to do? If we were a robot, have just a normal conversation with them, not notice that, wow, that's freaky.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
It's the first word that comes to your mind.
Have tolerance.
Because it's the same thing you think of when you see somebody who has green hair, who does their hair green, or who has too many piercings or too many tattoos. You're like, that guy's a freak. It's what we always say, and it doesn't mean that you want somebody attacked or you want somebody treated differently.
Yeah, that's a big leap from going, wow, that's a little freaky, to picking up the heaviest object in the area and melting it in the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go to Brooklyn Ace. He called back. BA, what's up?
Opie, you used my line. Why am I going to stay on hold and wait for you to go to me?
I didn't know. What line did you have?
I was talking about the fact that you went to war with Rob Body and Dawn. I remember that with the suit and the whole 9 yards. It was hysterical.
Oh, okay. But I thought you had more on this this story that broke today.
More on?
No?
Later.
All right, sorry,
Nah,
Nah, not really, nah.
And he hung on to tell you that.
No, well, because we told him to call back, so
Yeah.
now, he's disciplined. All right, I'll call back.
God, regular radio is just shit.
Will the new administration loosen up restraints on radio?
No.
They got other things to worry about, so that might help a little.
They're
but
worse with the political correctness than anybody.
Kind of agree with you.
They don't want that administration. You think the Obama administration wants people making jokes about ethnic backgrounds, sexuality, things like that? Fuck no.
Plus,
it's about diversity and this is hate. This is hate radio. I love that one. Hate radio. Shop. You want fucking hate radio? I'd love to give you a real example of hate radio and then compare it to what you call hate radio. You know what? You'd see the difference between jokes and real hatred.
Plus, it's a revenue stream. So why would the government say no to revenue, which is what these bigger fines are? They're not going to say give us less money on a fine.
Let me say hi to John in Jersey. John, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I just wanted to say that I'm gay, and that group GLAD just sets everybody back and makes life a total pain in the ass.
Pain in the
For
ass.
anybody that's gay. And there's no reason those guys should have been fired. I mean, you should be able to take a fucking joke and just lighten up. Everybody should be able to.
Or even criticism. It's like GLAD comes in and defends certain things. It's like, yeah, there are cases where gays are just targeted and bashed and treated violently. And it's like, you do need a group to stand up for that, because it's like, you know, it's got to suck. You're walking down the street and some fucking animals jump out of the car and just attack you.
Yeah.
So, but where's the balance between really defending and protecting yourselves and protecting people and just being a little oversensitive to humor?
But like any other group, though, that any other type of minority group, that, you know, activist group, they're stuck on issues that are outdated. They're stuck on things that are just not relevant anymore. It's like the ACLU or something like that, and they're fighting about things and arguing about things that just aren't even relevant anymore, and that doesn't even happen, except, I mean, it just hasn't in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And GLAD is no different than that, and they just need to lighten up, and they're just not doing us more of a disservice than anything else.
But you're right, it's all special interest groups. It's like whenever a group says this is what we do and we're aligned with this segment of the population, then they have to, I guess, keep themselves busy or keep themselves fighting things, or else they're just going to sit there and stagnate with nothing to do, and as an organization cease to exist.
Yeah.
Even worse than GLAD, though, John, is the advertisers buckling. You know, all of a sudden GLAD calls up all the advertisers, and the advertisers are like, "All right, I'll yank all my stuff immediately."
Yeah.
Instead of the advertisers going, "You know what? We understand your concern, but we don't think Rob, Arnie, and Dawn were really trying to get at anything here."
Well, they're afraid to be associated with anything that's different.
Yeah, except for a normal reaction from a human being.
Yeah, it can't be.
They weren't encouraging hate or violence or any of that. It was just a natural reaction to probably a story they had that morning.
Can't the advertisers listen to something that they and then make a determination on their own and go, you know what?
They just can't for some reason. It's a blanket thing. Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
I know, they freak out.
Over the dumbest, stupidest, littlest things.
But where's the? I'm sorry, but where's the? It's like I keep saying balance, but it's like gay people. Look, in fairness, are sick and tired of just having like wanting to get married, not being able to, and they're just probably fucking fed up with all this stuff. But then where's the balance between that and then wanting Miss America or Miss California vilified just for giving her opinion, which doesn't agree with theirs?
She shouldn't have been vilified. She's entitled to an opinion.
Right.
Oh, thank God you're saying that, John. Jesus. Because that fucking thing was blown out of proportion, too.
Of course it was. You know, I'm more upset about the last Miss America girl.
Just popping them in.
Maps.
What's that?
That one other Miss America, I think it was Miss North Carolina, she couldn't even complete a sentence. She was asked about reading and totally fucked it up.
Oh, yeah.
It was the big YouTube video. That's more upsetting to me than the one girl not liking gay marriage.
Yeah, shouldn't all the readers get together and get really pissed off that she can't even answer a question about reading?
All literate people should attack
exactly. Let's get a special interest group together. All right, John, thank you.
See you, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, don't be confused. We think Rob, Arnie, and Dawn should be fired for being hacks, but, you know.
Poor bastards.
It leads into, I guess, the next story as we throw the ball around a little bit. That man thing had its second kid.
Oh, Thomas Beatie really bugs me.
I know. You had a whole chapter in your book, Jimmy, on this guy.
Only because it's
this
not
guy.
the guy.
I'm saying it.
Thomas Beatie, where's the, I just had the, oh, here it is.
You take the boobs out, you cut off the cock, and you give it a few.
Cut off the cock?
No, but this is.
No, there was no cock.
There was no.
What confuses everybody.
It's a woman.
Yeah.
And the fact that the media, again, and, you know, not that I point this out brilliantly in my book. Who cares? It's not about me and selling copies for myself and getting a third one. Not important.
Can we back the truck up slightly?
Sure.
Rob from Rob, Arnie, and Dawn. So I guess they took themselves off the air?
No.
They're saying that?
No.
What do you know, E-Rock?
From what it seems, the company that they were employed by made them put up an apology on their website before.
Oh, no, is this horrible?
Before destroying their entire website.
Yeah, that's why we had to stop, Jimmy. I glanced at this
I don't
thing.
blame you.
Oh,
and this
no.
we've said no to this exact letter many times in our career.
Dude, this is probably the worst apology ever.
Yeah, you want to read it, Ant?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay.
Do we have some sappy music? Some type of sappy
like
apology music? Some type of piano, like the bed to a cancer commercial.
How about a sorry song?
No
Any good
vocals.
sorry songs? No.
How about the
vocals?
Hulk walking away music?
Yeah, that works.
Really?
That's sad and sappy.
Something just sappy, though.
Let's see what Travis comes up with.
Yeah, let's see what Travis can do in a pinch.
With sappy.
He's freaking out now.
Watch him play ass cunt.
But live version. This is good.
All right.
Schindler's
Jesus.
List.
How sad do you want to make this, Travis?
No kidding.
To our loyal Rob, Arnie, and Dawn followers, we have failed you. As a show, as people, as broadcasters, we have simply failed on almost every level.
Can I stop you?
Yeah, of course.
Right there, they should be fired.
Yes.
Right
Yes.
there. For real. I don't even care what they did anymore.
I am going to join GLAAD and fight harder for them to be removed.
This is so bad.
That's just embarrassing.
That's the first paragraph. We presented our opinions on a very sensitive subject in a hateful, childish, and crude fashion. And then, given the opportunity to retract those remarks, we defended them.
Which was the proper thing to do.
Yeah.
You had a human moment.
Of course. Since then, you, our loyal listeners, have made it clear to us that we went too far. The response has been overwhelming. None of you said that we couldn't have opinions, yet so many of you said that the way we gave them crossed the line. Further, you said that our attempt to mask our comments as jokes that would be understood by our audience was unacceptable. I would say now that it was worse than that. It was cowardly. You have made that clear. We have reached out to various groups and asked for a chance to make this right, to respond with their participation to the education that our audience has provided us. That opportunity has been graciously granted this Thursday morning, June 11th at 7:30 a.m. The word apology appears nowhere in this letter for a reason.
It appears right there, Ant, right there.
Yeah, I just saw the apology.
No, right
it
there.
says the word apology.
It says the word apology appears nowhere in this letter for a reason.
This is the tactic that Kirk uses a lot of times when he tries to drive robots crazy. He puts them in that little spin thing. I didn't say the word apology, but you just said it by not saying it, but you did. Bap, bap, bap. And Kirk goes away.
What they should have said in this statement is, the word apology appears nowhere in this letter other than right here, and then had an arrow pointing back to the apology. Right. That would have been accurate.
Yeah, that sentence doesn't make sense.
Yes.
I found a sentence that doesn't make sense. The word apology appears nowhere in this letter for a reason.
Yeah.
But it's right there.
The word apology appears nowhere in this letter for a reason.
Can we enjoy that sentence for a while?
That really is something. The word apology
appears nowhere in this letter. But
it's like the first time you read objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
Sure.
It took a little while to figure it out.
Right.
Does it look closer? Or are they really closer?
Yeah, the actual word is definitely in this letter.
It's there.
Maybe the context of the word is different.
But it's there.
But it's there.
The word apology appears nowhere in this letter for a reason. We already hid from doing the right thing once, and we're not going to make that mistake again. Apologizing in a written, posted statement is a form of cowardice. We will say what needs to be said this Thursday.
To interject a little asterisk here, I would say what is cowardice is groveling in all caps.
Yes, groveling in caps, and then teasing your apology that's going to be live on your show Thursday at 7:30. It's a tease.
I think they're really. You think they're just trying to save their jobs? I think they realize, oh boy, we're done if we don't do this right.
On a final personal note,
oh no,
as the leader and owner of the show, I have made the decision that we need to refrain from broadcasting new episodes until we can address this on Thursday. We will return to the air at 7:30 a.m. June 11th. Rob Williams, Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
Looks like someone had vacation time.
And they said June 11th, 7:30, June 11th, 7:30. They said it twice.
Well, 7:30 is the most listened to hour.
Yeah.
Or part of the 7 o'clock hour. For a morning show. That's when the most people listen.
You're right. The groveling that is going on.
Well, I got more on what they said. Controversy surrounding remarks about transgender children. Yeah. Rob and Artie engaged in a 30-minute conversation in which they described transgender people as freaks and idiots. Arnie said, and he's what, the tank character?
Yeah. Sometimes it feels as good as a girl. And they're like, what? I didn't mean that.
See the Magic beat the Lakers last night? He said, you know, my favorite part about hearing these stories about the kids in high school, who the entire high school caters around, lets the boy wear the dress. I look forward to when they go out into society and society beats them down. And they end up in therapy.
Be used figuratively.
Yeah, sure. He's probably not talking about
I don't think
society beats them down.
Yeah. I'm sure it was taken.
And
literally.
They end up in therapy. Arnie also said, if my son, God forbid, if my son put on a pair of high heels, I would probably hit him with one of my shoes.
So they're saying, okay, that's two possible references to violence against them. That's what they're saying, okay. They hit with a shoe, beat him down, okay. I'm saying that's probably what their thought process is.
Yeah, but the shit you did growing up, you got hit with a shoe for the dumbest things, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Sucking my father's toes, he would hit me with a shoe. Get off.
What do you expect? If you walked really into your house with a dress on and meaning it, not as a goof, not as, look, we did this today as like some goofy thing we're doing at school, but you really meant it. What do you expect your father to do? For real? For real?
There'll be some problems.
For real? I don't know. He may yell. He may say, what are you doing? It's the fucking weekend is coming up and I have to go out and you're going to get a stain on that and you know I need it. I don't know what my father would have done. He probably would have looked at me like, what are you doing? He probably would have thought I was kidding.
I guess you would hope he would, like, sit down with you and have a discussion, but I think most dads would throw something at you, like, what the fuck?
You hope he would say,
what the fuck? Exactly.
What would your dad do?
Oh, my God.
My dad was pretty cool, but I do believe that he would have a what the fuck moment.
My dad didn't want me playing with a puppet without strings because he said it was a doll, and it was, and I cried.
But it depends on what you're like. I think a lot of parents know their kids gay because you can tell by the way someone talks sometimes or like the things that they like. If you just came home,
the way they talk. No.
Is it stupid to say this is different than being gay though? But I'm coming home in a dress as a male.
Exactly.
Well, you could just be a transvestite.
I mean, look,
not be gay.
I think. No, it's not. I was going to say I think that, people in general are getting used to, the gay community, but that's not even really true. This is like the next level of that, isn't it, Jimmy?
I think that
let's try to there's still a lot of people that got to get a little more comfortable with the gay community.
Yeah.
And now you're throwing us this little piece of the puzzle into the mix.
A father would probably freak out if he wasn't expecting it. Like, I think, again, like I said, a lot of parents probably know that their kid is, like, you could tell, so, like, it progresses. Like, you know, he plays with, whatever he does, he does, and all of a sudden you find out that he's hanging out with boys, he doesn't like girls, then you're kind of adapting to it. But if all of a sudden your kid, you think is into girls, and he's a stray kid, comes home when he's 14, and he's got a sundress, and he goes, who's a pretty girl? And you go, wait a minute, what's going on?
Who's a pretty girl?
First of all, you are, but second of all, what are you doing? It might throw somebody for a loop.
So then this continues, then Glad got involved. And others, and they demanded an apology. Arnie declined to apologize on the grounds that he was joking, and that's.
I was only joking.
And I guess that's where it should have ended. But unfortunately, in regular radio, you can't just say that anymore. No. You can't just say, "Look, I was joking. Sorry." Tough shit.
Dumb Arnie should have apologized. I'll tell you why. Because he should have realized that this is terrestrial radio and your fucking gig is going to get canceled. So just say you're sorry and then just move on. And unfortunately, that's the way it's got to be because now they're going to lose their gig if they don't do it right.
But as a radio guy, you should be able to just say, I was just joking. Of course. It's obvious. Listen to the tape as much as you want. I was joking. Yeah. What do you want from me? They joke about all sorts of weird shit, on TV and in the movies. I think it's my right to be allowed to do that without, an uproar. And, all right, so on the grounds that he was joking and not actually advocating violence against children, he said, I didn't do anything wrong. Good. Unfortunately, then the program director and the general manager, they sit you down, and it's a whole different world that we live in, especially in radio. We know that world very well.
Unbelievable.
In response to controversy, Snapple, the list goes on and on, pulled their advertising from the station.
Pulled.
Nissan has also announced that they will not renew their advertising contract. Despite all this, the Rob, Arnie, and Dawn show still maintains the policy. If you listen long enough, everyone will become offended by what we say.
Yeah, that old gag.
Yeah, we
say that, but it never really works, to tell you the truth.
No.
Just never really
I don't get it. I was walking down,
I'll
give you the exact street, Columbus Avenue yesterday.
Ooh.
And there were 3 or 4 black youths on the corner, just hanging out. I heard the N-word. Honestly, I didn't actually keep track.
Was I driving by? Out of my window.
Opie realized he was just muttering. He was yelling, get out of the way, get out of the way.
I didn't keep track, but it had to be close to a half dozen times. They were just going back and forth. I think it was 3 of them. And one guy's like, man, you're in New Jersey. And you're a city.
Yeah.
And then if we, as Whitey, not that I need to say the word, say it, there's all this outrage.
Hell to pay, and it's nothing but hatred when you say it. It's nothing but sheer racism and hatred when you say it.
I don't understand that one. We've had this conversation. The black listeners will call and they'll say, we have the right to say it because of what we've been through and you guys don't have the right. And I try to look at it as a human being thing where if you're allowed to say it, why can't I say it?
Yeah.
Not that, like I said, I need to walk around saying the word. Right. But it just enrages me that's going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
The word has really lost a lot of its meaning if most of the black community is throwing it around like it's nothing.
Yeah, it really has, and just to instantly put the hate label on something, like just because you're talking about it, take the context that it's in, but no, you can't.
It's a weird world. So what do we got on the?
I'm adding something. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you got, Jimmy? What do you got?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Give me okay. Pregnant man, Thomas Beatie, gives birth for second time.
Beatie.
Yes, Tweaky.
Beatie.
Why not all the media coverage for the second kid?
Yeah.
Well, it's just not as...
It never gets as much attention.
We really do adapt quickly as Americans, don't we? It's old hat.
Yeah.
Guy gave birth.
Second guy in the moon.
I know.
Who?
This is not... What bothers me is the media loves saying his in pregnancy. It's their own delight at writing...
This inaccuracy.
He gave birth. And it's like, Thomas Beatie can be a man legally, but according to nature, if you can give birth, you're a woman.
A woman.
That's whether you like it or not, There are certain birds fly, women give birth. Gay people can get married, as far as I'm concerned. Gay people can do whatever the fuck they want. But when it comes to nature, you're not a man if you're giving birth.
All right, let's slow down on that.
Be real.
I like your theory, but in nature, seahorses?
Yeah. Seahorse. I love seahorses.
Lighthouses. If you don't like them, you suck. Is that the line? You're going to have to replay that today. And you know a little something about it, a little.
Yes, the male seahorse.
Oh, okay.
Actually gives birth. But then why don't they just call it the female?
Exactly. So what they should.
No, for real.
I couldn't agree more.
Could somebody explain that one to me?
It's probably one of those things where, and I'm not sure, but it probably is one of those things where they just hold the eggs.
So what?
And during the
so the female
period.
Seahorse has the eggs.
Yeah,
so call
like
that the sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you
just say their sperm's big.
Exactly. Exactly.
You think it's bad to hold a girl's purse in the mall? Poor seahorses.
Oh,
gotta hold the eggs.
Right?
Like what the
fuck? You hold these eggs.
But you're right, Jimmy. I like your theory.
The word his or Mr. I circled them all. This is a very short. It's not even a page long. And maybe they love writing it. It's like, can you hit the button bell and every time there's a male reference to Thomas Beatie?
This whole story.
Thomas Beatie, believed to be the world's first pregnant man, believed first of all to be the word has given birth to his second child in America. The transgendered man gave birth to a healthy baby boy, as yet unnamed, who joined Mr. Beatie's 1-year-old daughter, Susan Juliet. Announcing his pregnancy in an interview with Barbara Walters in the U.S. last November, Mr. Beatie said, I feel good. I had my checkups with my hormone level as far as the HCG, and everything is right on track. When Susan was born last June, Mr. Beatie told People magazine, the only thing different about me is that I can't breastfeed my baby. But a lot of mothers don't. Let me jump in here. You're right. Nor do a lot of fathers.
Exactly.
Why did you say that then, you know?
Yeah.
You want to be a man then. Every other time, why not be a man then? Say fathers. A lot of dads don't. No dads do.
Man up.
Instead, his wife, Nancy, breastfed Susan, and it is believed she will also breastfeed the couple's new son, who was born on Tuesday, 3 days premature. Sources told ABC in the U.S. that Mr. Beatie's new son was born naturally, which, let's be honest, means via vagina.
Right.
Mr. Beatie, 35, was born a girl named Tracy Lagondino, but had a gender reassignment surgery and is now legally male, wears a beard, and is married to Nancy. And they neglect to mention, kind of looks like George Michael with that beard. Despite changing his gender, Mr. Beatie...
There's another one there. There you go.
...had kept his female organs so that he could fall pregnant one day. After his daughter's birth last year, Mr. Beatie told ABC News that he wanted to expand his family so that he did not go back into his male hormones in order to be able to fall pregnant again. Both babies were conceived via sperm donors. First of all, fall pregnant. Why are they saying that? You don't fall pregnant.
Whoops.
Mr. Beatie went
fall
public.
unpregnant. With any luck.
Mr. Beatie went public about his first unusual pregnancy by posing semi-naked and holding his heavily pregnant stomach on the cover of the National American Gay magazine, The Advocate. The announcement made headlines around the world. It is believed Mr. Beatie was the first man to become pregnant. He said the international attention, some positive but much of it negative, was shocking, but he does not regret his decision to go public about his family, despite still receiving death threats. We are a man, a woman, and a child. It's ironic that we are so different yet, but just a family, just the same as everyone else, Mr. Beatie said in November.
Wow.
Amazing. They love writing that.
Oh, do they like that?
And as human beings, you're not a pregnant man. That's the only thing that annoys me. The fact that the guy would get death threats is kind of sickening. But just let's be honest. You're a woman by birth. You're giving birth. You're a woman. If you have a vagina and a baby comes out of it, legally, I don't care what you call yourself. Right. I don't care what you say. Legally. The fucking nature has said you're a woman because your vagina is opening up.
You're just changing the outside a little bit.
Vagina is opening up.
Well, you're just changing the outside a little bit.
Yeah. That's all.
You're not changing deep inside of what you really are.
If you wanted to be a man, here's what I would agree Thomas Beatie is a man. If they went in during sexual reassignment surgery and let's say gave a hysterectomy, or let's say added a penis and a penis and testicles, and then all of a sudden there was a baby, I'd be like, motherfucker, this is a guy and he had a baby. But no, if you keep your vagina, that's just not commitment.
Yeah.
You want to be a guy? Get rid of the vagina.
God, that guy.
Learn to read a map.
That thing is ridiculous. I know. What is that thing,
that's a
Buck Angel.
Buck Angel is.
We had Buck call the show, right?
Yeah.
Buck Angel.
Buck is ridiculous.
Buck was born was Buck born a woman?
a pretty hot woman.
And a fairly nice vagina.
She was kind of a model.
Really?
She was a model.
Do you have any pre-Buck pictures?
Yeah, we went over this. She had like short.
Yeah.
And now she has like facial hair and tattoos.
Is she a he
and
now?
just a man body built. No, there's still a vagina there.
But I'm saying that's what Buck Angel goes is like this. I don't know if
All right, that's Buck Angel before, huh?
Not bad, right?
No, sexy actually.
Kind of bad.
Kind of an.
Would you ever go down on Buck Angel?
No, I don't think I could. Even though, no, I couldn't. No. I'll tell you why. It's the fucking bald head and it's the American chopper mustache which drives me nuts. The tats I can handle.
What if Buck Angel was laying over the bed, ass up, pillow over the head, and arms? I would be willing to. And there's a vagina.
If I didn't have to hear a Vic Tayback voice, I would probably put my dick in Buck Angel. Who's looking?
Vic Tayback.
But the fucking mustache is what would get me in the ball.
Well,
do you think it still smells like a woman?
I don't know.
Oh, God. With the sunglasses on, look at hi. You want to fuck me? I'd fuck me.
World's first pregnant man. Stop it.
That'd be funny to pull your pants down like you were doing the tuck in a bar. And go, ooh, 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 and then just open your legs and go, wow, where'd my dick go?
I think if you have sex with Buck Angel, you want to have sex with a guy.
Yeah.
I don't care. Buck Angel still has a vagina.
No, I think if you kiss Buck Angel, if you fuck Buck Angel from the back, you're just a good egg. I think if you kiss Buck Angel, you probably want to have a homosexual encounter.
What's worse? Fucking Buck Angel or a one of those really hot trannies.
What's worse? Let's hope fucking Buck Angel. I've never done that.
God, that's both. Both of those.
Yeah, that's tough. That is tough.
By the way, 30.
Damn, Danny just pops up a cavalcade of hardcore pornography.
Tube 8 rules.
Looking for Buck Angel video.
Yeah, of
course. Let's get a Buck Angel video going. Come on. Got to bring some hotness to the show.
Oh, do we?
And you rang the bell 32 times in that story.
It was 32.
Thank you, Walton, Jersey.
In a relatively short story.
Yeah, the reason I was trying to go over it is because the Mr. I didn't want to count as much. Like the New York Times or whatever will write Mr. or Miss for everything. So I wanted to go more his and her. But
why do they so easily just buy into that story?
Because they
Instead
feel
of kind of going, I don't know about this. Everyone else is saying this is now a man, but I still see him, her, it as a female.
It's fun to write and it's interesting.
That's what it is.
And I find Thomas Beatie to be a bit of an attention whore. Mm-hmm. That's my issue, is the attention seeking of it. It's not the fact that, hey, if you want to have a beard and say we're husband and wife and I gave birth, that's fine, but you're not genetically a male who's giving birth. So don't write it like that.
Right.
I guess my annoyance is more the media, who is writing it like there's a genetic male giving birth, which would be impossible.
That's ridiculous. Let's say hi to Brian in Philly. Brian.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Hello.
I just wanted to mention the reason the seahorse is considered a male and gives birth is because of the chromosomes. Male seahorse has the XY chromosome, female has an XX. And Thomas Beatie, even if he had a cock, would still be a female because she would still have the double X chromosome.
It's a really weird line because, again, if Thomas Beatie wants to be identified as a male and has had that surgery, I don't mind saying, yeah, Thomas Beatie's a male, fine, legally, whatever. But when it comes to giving birth, there are certain things which, despite how we evolve as a society, despite how we look at gay people or straight people, however you look at things, genetically, females of our species give birth, the males provide. I mean, It's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. That's just a thing that you can't change.
And the ultimate definition, I think, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
can we at least leave that alone? You want to get married? Fine, get married. You want to live together? You want to do everything? Fine, do all of it. But can we at least have that? The one thing fucking men do is provide sperm, and the one thing women do is take it. God love them.
Let's say hi to Megan in D.C., a marine biologist.
Uh-oh.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
I was the one who talked to you about the underwater hotel.
Oh, you were the one?
Oh,
Yeah.
that stupid
And
underwater
I forgot
hotel.
to tell you guys that all the boats around the underwater hotel released all of their shit into the water so that all the ships floating by the windows outside the
It's got to be
underwater
hilarious.
A big log.
She loves talking about the underwater hotel.
I know, she hates
Were you
it.
attacked there? He hates it.
I can't stand it. Why?
Oh, do you hate it?
What did that hotel do to you?
Jesus Christ, fucking, what's her name? Fucking Ann Nicole Smith doesn't hate the Hard Rock as much as you hate that underwater hotel. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I wanted to tell you about the seahorse because, first of all, you can't compare fish to mammals because fish have external fertilization, and so the eggs and the sperm are outside of both of the bodies. But then once the eggs fertilize, then the male seahorse kind of puts it under a little flap of his skin, and he does parental care. And so it's not like he's giving birth; it's like he's taking care of the eggs until they develop.
Is it like the penguins? They just kind of hang out and do, like the penguins will just, male penguins will hold the egg while the women fucking hike back 50 miles and get a fish and bring it back.
Jimmy, they can't hold the egg. Their little feet try to just keep it in one place for 3 or 4 months.
Oh, and they just put a little flap of skin over it and keep it warm?
Remember our bit on that? We did, I think, an hour and a half on those dumb penguins.
And how if the male of the penguin is passing the egg to the female and drops it, the kid dies. So you always know the guys that want to stay single because the woman will show back and the guy will go, here you go, oops-a-daisy, and just kind of crack the egg. Oh, well, things happen. I'm going to go watch the game.
I like the oops-a-daisy moment they have where the egg just rolls away.
And they both look at it.
They just look at it like, well, I don't have hands. You don't have hands. We're fucked.
Guess we're fucked here.
Well, she just looks down and he just goes, wah, wah.
Oh, it's just
Did you guys hear about the homosexual penguins in the Bronx Zoo?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're like taking care of
Yeah, they booted all the female penguins out of their little enclosure, and they decided to raise their little babies alone.
Okay.
That has anything to do with being homosexual as far as...
I just like talking about the penguins. Their
All right,
lives
bye,
seem
guys. Happy birthday,
exhausting.
Jimmy.
Thank you, Megan.
Horrid life of a penguin.
Just
I know.
exhausting. How many miles do they walk for what?
A lot.
Yeah.
They waddle.
And then they go back. What are they doing?
They have wings that are fucking virtually worthless. They can't even jerk off. They have no hands. Stupid claw feet. Penguins are idiots.
They've been around long enough to adapt. What are you doing? Why are you still walking?
My dream is to put a penguin on a console at face height and just give it a good gut punch. For no reason. Because it's never been gut punch because penguins don't have fists.
No.
So it just kind of look at me like, wah, wah. No, just yell, shut up and gut punch it.
Wouldn't know why you were doing it.
Then throw it a fish and he'd be all confused.
Why is Marcos mad? I think we made our point on Thomas Beatie. Marcos, what are you doing?
We did.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, man.
Hey, no, I was just thinking, listening to the story, it really pisses me off, man, because they keep making it seem like he's a man. It's a chick with no tits. That's it. With facial hair.
Well, yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We made that point, and it's to me, just because legally, I don't mind Thomas Beatie. If you have a surgery and you want to be declared a male legal, I don't have a problem with that. But it's like when you're talking about giving birth, there is a reality that the females in our species are the ones capable of giving birth.
No, and you know what? If you're going to be a man, go all in. You know what I'm saying? Get a sausage, put something down there, get a donkey dick, whatever you got to do. Sew it on there.
They put a donkey dick on...
Yeah, I don't think you'd want a donkey dick. It sounds good in theory, but it would smell like a farm animal.
Yeah.
Who would want that?
Sounds good in theory, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a big donkey. It sounds wonderful in theory.
But you might as well go all in. You're right, Marcos.
All right, boys. Thank you.
All right. Let's say hi to Will on Long Island. Will.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just wanted to comment on the man giving birth. I have somebody in my class who's like that, and 4 years ago when I first met this, I'll say thing, she didn't have, she had like long hair and stuff, and then all of a sudden, as the years progressed, she started growing a beard, and now she's standing next to me in the bathroom taking a piss in the urinal. It just pisses me off.
Right.
It's just disgusting because, like, she'll still play the card, like, to get out of class, I have my period, and she'll leave class and the teacher won't say nothing to her. It's just wrong, man. It's like, it's either you're a girl or you're a guy. And to me, we call her Shim. So, it just pisses me off, and I just wanted to comment. I
don't know, man. Like, people, I don't understand the thinking, but it's like, I don't know, does nature make mistakes like that? Like, I'm a woman in a man's butt? I don't know. I just don't fucking know. Nature makes mistakes, obviously. If you look at people who are retarded or who are born with one leg or two heads. I mean, like, yeah. But I'm saying, like, nature doesn't always do things perfectly. So it's like, could you be born in the wrong body or feel like you're the wrong? I don't know. Maybe you can.
Yeah, well, she just comes across that she's the toughest thing to walk in, and she'll kick the shit out of any guy. It's just, and then she'll play the card that she has her period. She has to get out of class. It just pisses me off. That's all.
All right, so you feel she's inconsistent and just irritating as a person.
Absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
There you go. But her stand next to me in the urinal, that would never bother me. A young lady taking a tinkle standing. What's wrong with that? I'd fucking respect that.
Pulling up her dress.
I wouldn't mind. How are you, madam?
That's weird. That's weird, especially for high school, man.
Yeah. Oh, you're in high school?
Yeah.
What's that?
You're in high school?
No. I'm in college.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you're gonna get teased. I mean, it's the reality. You're never not gonna get teased. You're gonna get teased in high school if you're quote unquote normal and
Yeah.
Believe me. You get teased if you have a dumb zit.
For anything.
Of course you're going to get teased if you're wearing a dress and going into the men's room. Come on. That's what life's all about.
Yeah.
Rob, Arnie, and Dawn. We go backwards again. Here's the actual audio.
Oh.
Just quick little snippets.
And you want to come out and say, well, I'm a man trapped in a woman's body and have surgery. You're a freak. I think you're a freak, and I have every right to call you that.
Looks like Dawn, as the whole, was trying to save the show.
Was she saying you're a freak? Was she agreeing?
Maybe she was agreeing. I wasn't sure.
Oh, really? Let me hear that.
Listen
again.
to the girl in the back.
And you want to come out and say, well, I'm a man trapped in a woman's body and have surgery. You're a freak. I think you're a freak, and I have every right to call you that.
I can't tell what she's saying.
I can't tell if she's going,
Not
a freak. Jesus. Or you're freak.
If she's the whole, come on.
Yeah, she's got to be sticking up.
She's playing the other side.
Yeah.
A boy that wears a dress is a freak.
Okay.
He's a nut.
No, you can hear. Okay, she's annoying me just because she's fucking playing the typical hole on the radio show.
She's the hole.
I don't like his attitude about a boy who wears a dress is a freak. I think somebody needs to fucking maybe just look at things a little differently.
Maybe at night somebody likes to put stockings on or something. Maybe in the comfort of his own home.
Or a suite in Thailand.
Yeah.
We'll get to that story in a little bit.
Whoa. Oh, no.
Boy.
Oh.
A wig. What the?
How do you not love him?
How much stimulation do you
What are you,
need?
a phone in your hiney? Relax, baby. Jesus. Can't you just jerk off? You're going to choke yourself with a wig and a dress. We get it.
Stock fishnets. And
You think he has to line it all up? All right, I got to do all this stuff or I'm not going to get off.
Look at all the goodness I have to choose from.
Yeah. Yes.
I can't wait.
How do I
choose only two, Kane?
Can't wait to talk about that one.
All right, so what else did they say?
This transgender movement in America
Rob
is so phony.
God forbid, if my son put on a pair of high heels, I would probably hit him with one of my shoes. I would throw a shoe at him because, you know what? Boys don't wear high heels.
Do you hear her? I'm just listening to her. At first, Rob. And then, oh, God, you're awful. Oh, she is playing up the whole part perfectly.
Yep.
She should not even have been fired or suspended or anything.
Yep. And if they were a funny show, though, he would have said if my son came home wearing high heels, I'd hit him with my jellies or my claw. He would have made a joke out of it.
That would have made a joke, like some type of female shoe.
Like he, too, wears the shoes.
Exactly. It turns the whole thing around and makes it
fun for everybody. And probably would have got him off the hook.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
For old time's sake.
I think it's ridiculous to even think that I'm advocating.
This is the Arnie non-apology, they're calling it.
I think it's ridiculous to even think that I'm advocating for violence against kids there. Okay, that's what we call it. I know a lot of people don't understand this. That's a joke. Okay, and you know what? Maybe you find that to be a tasteless joke, but I have never advocated for parents to beat their children.
I have in some cases.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't have to do with sexuality. It's got to do with your kids are fucking annoying in a restaurant.
Most of us at our age got beat as kids.
Of course we did. Of course we did.
Well, there you go.
Wonderful.
We should take a break. We got more Sully cockpit audio.
Yeah.
It was really enjoying before the show.
I love this stuff. This is that new cockpit recordings. I guess they did a whole investigation on the thing.
Is Sully flying?
Yeah.
He is. He's up there somewhere today?
Yeah, Sully could be up there just cruising around the skies.
They must love when they see him on a plane.
Right. Is he playing that up or you never see him?
No,
but now it's bad because all he wants to do is land in the water now and be a hero.
And show off.
So he shows off and everyone gets wet.
He does somersaults. He just does all this weird shit. He lands in fucking fields on the highway. He refuses to land at airports. Because they've overheard him. He's like, airports are for pussies. Like, this guy's a problem. But you know what? You got to feel good if he's your pilot because the odds of it happening twice, just mathematically,
exactly,
are horrible.
Yep.
But watch, they're like, well, we're in good hands with Sully. Now watch him die just doing a regular landing because he forgets to put the brakes on and he fucking he jumps over onto the turnpike. He does something so stupid that a first-year pilot would know not to do.
Pilot error. He turned the engines off at 10,000 feet.
Like when he wants to land, instead of like descending, he just points the nose from 35,000, plunges down.
Straight down.
And he forgets what he's supposed to do. He's a stunt pilot now.
With a 747. We also have a great, it's now a great grandmother, not a grandmother aunt.
Oh, really?
This is your video clip and audio clip of the day.
Yeah, I love it.
It's not going to get better than this one. 72-year-old great-grandmother tased.
And she must have been getting a little rambunctious.
And a few people were listening to John Montone like you were on the way in.
On the way in.
I couldn't read their instant feedback because we got into some things. But you want to explain this one for after the break?
The subject was, as John Montone said, big gay ice cream. Yes.
You got it? Yeah. Oh, we love Montone. After the break, my friends, Opie and Anthony, starring little Jimmy Norton. Opie and Anthony. Oh, we got American Idol news.
Oh.
Adam Lambert admits he's gay.
What?
That's crazy.
Wow. You mean he's gay? I never saw that coming. Wow, look at that picture of him kissing another man, open mouth, right there on the internet, pulled up in 2 seconds.
Just why are you surprised?
Oh, literal Jim.
He knew the whole time he was going to tell the world he's gay. He was just waiting for a good opportunity.
Did he have to tell anyone? Come on now.
Well, he figured he would, get a Rolling Stone cover out of it.
Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, yeah, he did. He admits in the new Rolling Stone, so. And you made a good point about that. The actual winner of American Idol.
Oh, yeah, that's
doesn't want to be confused. Because you know how people get. They get confused very easily out there.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet you there's a lot of people that think the winner of American Idol is gay.
Yeah. That was.
And kind of brought this up this morning.
The guy probably goes around going, yeah, I won American Idol. Oh, and you came out finally in Rolling Stone? No, that was the second place guy. See, I'm the winner guy, and I like the pussy.
Who's the guy who won?
I don't know.
No one knows.
I don't remember. I know.
I don't know.
The second place
guy's getting way more attention.
He's actually changing his name, the winner, because he actually does not want to be confused. His new name now, which he thinks he's going to be hard to put on an album, is Tits Pussy Lover McGillicuddy. Tits Pussy Lover. Imagine if he called himself Tits Pussy Lover McGillicuddy and just did country music.
In other Idol news, Chris Daughtry.
Yeah.
He also came in, what, second, third? What did he do? I don't even think he was the runner-up.
No, he might have been third or something like that.
His voice is ridiculous, and his new video is all over the internet.
Check
it out.
He lost when stupid, what's his name won?
I don't know.
Taylor Hicks,
Oh,
I think.
It was the Taylor Hicks year?
I think it was.
Okay. All right.
I think. Oh, Chris Allen is the winner.
Chris Allen.
This year. I didn't watch one episode. I could give a flying fuckaroonie.
Travis is telling me Chris Daughtry was fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth place. Who was third that year? Exactly. Who was second? Exactly.
I think you had, Taylor. Oh, wow.
Taylor Hicks.
I watched that year, too. Taylor Hicks won it all.
It's the last year I really watched them.
Kelly Pickler was in that year.
Was she?
I believe so.
American Idol. 12 contestants.
Oh, wow. This was the year everybody watched. Help us out.
I got to make sure this is the right year.
No, that's not. Sanjaya. That's the Sanjaya year.
So then it was the year before that, right?
Yeah, it's been a few years
back,
now.
Yo.
Taylor Hicks, Kelly Pickler.
Yeah, okay.
Chris Daughtry.
It was Taylor Hicks.
Who else? Who was the runner-up? Because I don't think
Elliot Yamin.
Oh, right.
Elliot Yamin, the guy with the fucked up teeth that he got fixed.
He actually is doing very well. He's got a hit out there. And he was the runner-up?
No. We got
Taylor Hicks, Catherine McPhee, and then Elliot Yamin.
Catherine McPhee. What has she done?
Right. Not much. That's right. She sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow that year.
Yeah.
She's just kind of like hanging around Hollywood.
Actually, 4th place.
Oh, Pickler, Kelly Pickler. Remember Ace?
Ace. Right, Ace. That's the one my sister was in love with.
He was 4th, Chris Daughtry?
Yeah.
And he has the biggest career, right?
Of course.
Do you think they just knew that whatever they do with him, they had to boost other guys up?
It's the voting.
Like they know he's going to...
He should have won it all.
Voting, Jimmy.
Well, yeah, I know.
He just doesn't...
I think they just bullshit that whole thing, to tell you the truth. They know exactly where to put everybody to make the most, to squeeze the most money out of their friggin' stable. Who's this guy?
You don't remember this guy? Kevin
the little Tweety bird.
Chicken Hawk or whatever.
Chicken Hawk, right, or Chicken Little.
Chicken Little
is who...
Chicken Hawk is
Chicken
a
Hawk
fucking
would be
pedophile.
after him, yeah. Chicken Hawk is a pedophile.
Talk about a profile.
A profile.
I think Chicken Little was in Big Brother. There's a Chicken George.
Chicken George.
Chicken George is in Roots. As a matter of fact,
there was a Chicken George in Big Brother, my
Chicken
friend.
George will be here, I believe, tomorrow.
Fuck that.
Ben Vereen.
Ben Vereen will be, not on our show, but he'll be doing
thank
an
God.
interview. Oh, I love Ben Vereen.
What about the crooner? I hate the crooner on American Idol.
Remember the crooner?
I'm the crooner. He'd get up there and it would just be all out of place and awkward. Hit me with your best shot.
And the winner of... This is bad, Andy. The winner of American Idol is the only guy Regis would make a gay comment.
Yeah. So I hear you've come out of the closet. You're a homosexual. No, Regis.
That's the other guy.
That's the other guy. You mean the handsome gentleman? You know the ladies must be all over him.
I actually believe...
He must go home with a new lady every night. No, Regis, he's gay.
Right.
What? Joy told me. Shut up.
Sully cockpit audio.
Cock.
What are we learning today, Ant? That we didn't learn the last time the audio was out.
Not too much. They're just doing an investigation,
so
and they got a little deeper into what was going through Sully's mind, and the co-pilot has a little more input here, and they're doing this investigation on how to handle this stuff, how the crew could handle emergencies better, bird strikes, things like that. It's kind of a whole investigation on the whole thing that happened and how they could better handle things if other instances like this pop up.
Know what scares me? So we land a plane in the Hudson River. It turns out it's birds, and we're still not killing birds. When are we going to start killing the birds?
They said this was a very rare case. They were migratory birds, which were in flight, not the birds that kind of hang out around the airport. So this was kind of
how many birds do we need? Just start killing them. They're doing something wrong.
They shit everywhere. Until birds learn manners, I say we just throw rocks at them.
I think they purposely aim for you, too, when they're in the trees above.
I want to apologize to the birds. Actually, you won't see the word apologize in this apology letter that I'm apologizing with. But birds are people, too.
The word apology
does not appear in this letter. But if the word apology does not appear, then it should not be in the letter, but it is in the letter, so it is appearing, but it does not appear, it does not compute, Take us out of here, warp factor 1.
Sully, cockpit audio.
Yes.
This Cactus 1539 hit birds, so you lost thrust on both engines, returning back towards LaGuardia.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia. Turn left heading up 220.
220.
Stop your departure. It's got emergency returning. It's 1529. He bird strike. He lost the thrust in the engines. He's returning immediately.
Now that we heard already, I think.
That we kind of heard. I thought we were going to get some cockpit audio.
I do believe we're going to have some
cockpit.
Look how smooth he is. We hit birds.
We hit birds. Engines are gone. I don't really care. I'm suicidal.
They are fucking amazing how calm these guys are.
I know.
I would be panicking. Birds dead! Help! Birds! Help! Just yelling, help! Wings! I'd be flapping in the cockpit. Like, what are you doing? Wings!
Trying to fly.
The average person panics when he gets a flat tire going 30 miles an hour.
Controllers immediately began clearing other traffic for a possible emergency return to LaGuardia.
Cactus 1529. We can get it for you. Do you want to try to land 1013?
We're unable. We may end up in the Hudson.
Sullenberger's voice never wavered, but his badly crippled plane and the 155 people on board were running out of good options.
Cactus 1549. Runway 4 is available if you want to make left traffic to runway 4.
I'm not sure we can make any runway. What's over to our right? Anything in New Jersey? Maybe Teterboro?
Okay, yeah, off your right side is Teterboro Airport. Do you want to try to go to Teterboro?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, what's that
old.
off to my right? Is that a Teterboro with that little fucking narrow shit little runway? Is that Pat from Monaki's trailer at the end of the runway? Pat would have been wiped out. With my plane. Well.
Keep my legacy alive, guys. I love Pat. Pat, you rule. Pat from Moonaki.
The jetliner, now a glider, was losing speed and altitude.
Cactus 1529, turn right 280. You can land runway 1 at Teterboro.
We can't do it.
Okay, which runway would you like at Teterboro?
We're going to be in the Hudson.
I'm sorry, say again, Cactus?
The stunned controller never got an answer.
Hudson Airport. We're going to the Hudson. Hudson, what? He's looking at his charts. I don't see a Hudson Airport.
Let's say hi to Robert in North Carolina.
Hey there, Bab.
Welcome aboard, Bob.
Gentlemen, I was just calling to say that in pilot training, the first thing they teach you is to sound cool on the radio no matter what. Just to keep the situation calm and in case you die, then at least everyone says you died sounding really cool.
Yeah, come on. They could tell you that, but...
They say step one, sound cool on the radios. It's true. Keep it calm.
It has nothing to do with it. If you're freaking out, you're freaking out.
Yeah, how do you teach calm?
Yeah,
You freak out in the airplane, and then you act cool when you talk to people outside the airplane.
So basically they say no pants shitting in the cockpit.
No, you can shit your pants, but just don't sound...
Oh, don't let anybody know you shit your pants, sorry.
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir. Let's do one more here.
With the plane dropping low over the George Washington Bridge and below radar coverage, Sullenberger and his co-pilot Jeff Skiles focused solely on the river in front of them.
Cactus 1549, radar contact is lost.
Controllers now were blind, but two helicopters had Flight 1549 in view as the plane inched closer to the water.
Flying past him right now. Looks like he's stretching lower.
Going down. In the water.
Roger. It appears that they are deploying the RAF right now.
There was better stuff in the paper today.
There was Corleone was, and I thought what I saw earlier was some chatter from between the pilots and the co-pilot.
What the fuck, dude? You know, these guys are trained to land. They fucking trained to do this shit, dude. It's what they do. I don't know why they're making such a fucking big deal about it, dude. You know what, dude?
What happens when they face a situation where it's a little...
just
Stupid Bob.
We love the Bob Kelly impression, Jimmy.
Stupid Bobby. Schmommy. That's the best one.
Schmommy. Colin and I were talking about it the other night, and Colin said, because Bob always messes up the words. Like, if you write a lot and do a lot of new material, Bob always means to say you're prolific, but he says you're profound. You know what, dude? You think you're so profound. And Colin's like, you mean prolific? He chews his dumb finger. I can't wait until Colin bites his finger off and then has to explain how it happened. That fucking cocksucker lost probably 50 pounds.
Really?
Colin looks amazing. I was hoping he was sick. He looks unbelievable.
Is he still doing that show?
What show?
The one-man show he was doing.
No, that had a short run. It got pretty good reviews from what I heard. It was great.
But weren't they trying to pick that up to go long-term?
I do not know.
Well,
yeah. I do not know.
Well, and I guess that's all we get then. I thought we had more on Sully.
I thought we did, too. Oh, well. Sorry, peeps.
That's all
It's always good to hear that, though. You know, how cool, calm, and collected he is.
Well,
calm and collected, Norton.
Well, Anthony brought this one to our attention. We got to play the John Montone news clip.
John Montone is a news guy here in. He's the man on the street guy for the big AM news station here in
1010?
New York City.
Is it 1010 wins? Yeah.
Yep. And I listen on the way in, find out what's going on, get the old sports scores, the stories of the day, and then your little human interest story that John Montone covers.
Like
whenever the cab drivers are doing something, he talks to the cabbies.
Or also
the
there's
sand
a big pothole or something.
Yeah.
He does a whole report about the big pothole.
And then he interviews drivers, and it's like, well, that thing could swallow up my whole car. And they laugh, and he goes, swallow the whole car. I'm John Montone. Like, he'll just end it like that.
He's got a great delivery.
Well, every year we got to spread the sand to keep the ice off the road. Spreading the sand, keeping the ice off the road.
Spreading the sand here in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
I'm John Montone.
Yeah. It's
Works it into his out.
Yeah.
So today he's talking about big gay ice cream.
Big gay ice cream. When I heard this, I turned the volume up because I'm like, what is John Montone? Where is John Montone going with this?
You do know what this is.
What?
It's the guy will hold the cone out and you have to run and back into it.
You don't think so? Maybe I heard wrong.
In picking a name for his ice cream truck, Doug Quint settled on what he felt was a pretty obvious choice. Now, why the big gay ice cream truck?
Well, because I'm a big gay ice cream man.
Quint claims if you look at it...
Fair enough.
It's like, all right.
He could have called it Heart Cock ice cream, but he went with the fucking family-friendly version.
Shit.
Claims if you look at and listen to other ice cream trucks, you'll realize they're gay, too. Mr. Softy.
You've heard it coming down the street, and you've wondered.
He says his big gay ice cream truck is just starting to get comfortable with its personality.
The truck just came out of the closet. I think by the end of the summer it's going to be really flaming.
John Montone, 1010, wins news.
Oh, he didn't work the big gay ice cream into his out.
That was the second one, I guess. I heard one where he was talking about, he goes, you could get soft serve vanilla.
He's making
And the way he
jokes.
said it was like, yeah, I bet you can.
You should have went all in and said soft serve chocolate.
Yeah. You know the ice cream trucks that have those holes in the side with the dragon's mouth where you throw the garbage? Imagine what's going on there.
That's hilarious. Mommy, how come it's not the dragon's mouth? How come his tail is lifted up over the hole? Mommy, what's going on here? Why is there something sticking out of the hole in the side of that truck?
Mommy, he's spilling ice cream.
Yeah. Mommy, why is there a snake poking out of the side of the ice cream truck? Should I grab it?
Yeah.
Well, let's find the other one.
Big gay ice cream.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Sure.
I'm doing calorie count.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to look to trim up. This oatmeal, how much do you think this is? Like how many? How big is this?
10,000 calories.
Oh, don't go. Like, I couldn't think of a funny thing. I just said, don't go. I should have said into Humorville, Jim, because I didn't. Fucking asshole I am.
Isn't that a pint?
I don't know how much
That
oatmeal.
does look like a pint.
That would look like a pint of ice cream if
a
it
pint.
didn't have oatmeal in it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Is this more than 16 ounces? It says 16 ounces on the bottom.
Then it's 16 ounces.
But is that a cup?
Liquid ounces?
I don't know, remember?
Or 16 ounces
I used to be a
pound.
math whiz and I forgot it all.
I'm trying to calorie count.
I don't know this stuff anymore.
And I'm entering it into this program on my iPhone app. That seems tiring.
Ew.
It is.
Really? You got a
Don't
little
calorie
calorie
count.
thing on your iPhone app?
Oh, here comes death.
Hello, Death.
That's your whole daily calories. How much do you think, Kenny? Honestly,
I'm working on that equation now. It's but 8 ounces in a cup, and I believe that's 2 cups.
all right. So it's 2 cups. Oh, that's not 2 girls. I could really enjoy this. And how much strawberries?
Couple tablespoons.
Oh my God, Jimmy! Don't do this to yourself.
No, because I do it every day. So
I know, but it just seems exhausting.
I'm just
You're
curious.
Calorie counting?
No, I enter it, dude. I enter it into this little program, and bing.
Program,
It
mixed
keeps track
oatmeal.
of your calories for the day.
It says,
And how many calories you trying to eat? Under
don't know.
2,500, I guess.
well,
Something
it
around
says
there?
I weigh about 163. I want to get down to 150.
Ooh.
Or I want to lose like 2 pounds a week, and I have to do like 1,100 calories a day.
I didn't even hear what
That's
you
okay.
said. Me
What
and
does a
Aunt
healthy person eat a day?
Me and Aunt were looking at
I
a
don't
skirt.
know. I really don't know.
I think it's around 2,500.
No.
What?
You might. That's not.
Maybe
Is that
your
too little?
calories.
No, it's too much.
2,500 is too much? 22 then?
I thought 1,100 is what I said I should be eating. 1,200
a day.
Is that little?
A day?
No fucking way. I'll bet money on that one.
Why?
I think you got to be closer to the 2,000 to 2,200 calories a day. I think.
What do I know? I'm just a boy.
Oh, don't count calories, Jimmy. That's exhausting.
No, I'm curious. I want to know what I'm eating.
I understand that. You know what you're eating. Look at it.
On your horrible iPhone that you yell at all the time. See? You're having fun with it. Look at you. Look at you.
What's in here? Is this water or skim milk?
Oh, wow.
Does this look tiring, Ant?
Yeah, he's gonna
Back me up on this
he's
one.
Gonna go. He's going to start going fucking crazy and
now
obsessing
he's
on this now.
Writing down that it's what? Water?
Skim.
All right. What's the skim milk calorie count?
I don't know.
I have to look that up.
The way this thing is
you're not going to have time to do anything else today.
No. The way this is, you enter the food, and this searches for everything, and it gets you brands and everything. So it tells you how many calories. It's great. So I'm looking now for 2 cups of oatmeal.
Why don't it just eat it for you?
What an asshole.
Oh, Kenny, from your lips to
Feels good to laugh.
What an asshole.
Kind of like
Kenny
it.
rules in his awfulness.
My own oatmeal. What the fuck?
Just eat less. I give you till Friday before you basically give up on the...
Throws his phone.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat his
dude,
iPhone.
I literally eat the same thing
Big
every
calories
day.
in that iPhone.
Oatmeal with fruit.
Yeah.
Half cup oatmeal with milk.
Exhausting. You're right.
No, I'm just searching. It's not, all I gotta do is find it once.
Right.
All right, find it
shut up.
once.
Right.
Damn,
I'll
you
shut
just
up.
I can't even argue. It's a good point.
Just find
Good
it
point.
once.
Fair enough.
Well, what kind of oatmeal am I having, Kenny? Help me.
What are the choices, Jimmy?
There's fucking 500 of them.
Why?
Sully's calm landing in the water. He's freaking out with his iPhone trying to figure out his calories. Help me!
Is this dry oatmeal?
See,
it once was.
Look at this once.
And this is just oatmeal. This could be the easiest food to figure out the calories.
This is probably Quaker Oats, right? Something like that?
Yes.
Crazy.
Are you just saying that to shut me up?
Wait till you
No,
eat something
Quaker
with a
Oats is
sauce.
good.
You're going to be out of your mind, Jimmy.
Oh.
Although John in Tampa defending little Jimmy Norton. Let's go to John in Tampa. John.
Hey, boys. I used to look like one of your typical listeners, and then I started counting calories on my phone. And I was just going to give some advice to Jimmy. Basically, stay above 1,200 a day, or else your body will start to starve itself, and, you know, you'll stay mushy and crap, and nothing will happen. But, yeah, I've been eating around 1,400, and then when I started exercising, I jumped it up to 1,700. And, you know, I'm down in almost normal range.
I don't know what oatmeal, because here's what it has. You go to oatmeal, 1/4 cup dry, 75 calories. Then it goes, look at all the listing for oatmeal.
I'd rather be fat. For real. I'd rather be
Rather
fat.
just be
I
a
couldn't deal
big
with that shit.
Slob. at
But, dude,
this
it's really
point.
easy if you just, all you do
It
is...
sounds it. Me and Ann are like sweating.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
What's next? The cooking segment?
What are you talking for the listeners? Are you? You're on their side. You work for them, don't you?
No, I'm just trying to be entertaining.
You work for them.
No, cooking segment could be good.
I wish I had mind control, so after he said that, he wouldn't know why he did it, but he would look and then just run through the window head first.
Jimmy, did you say oatmeal with fruit?
Yes.
All right.
I have like, how much?
Andy S. from Tennessee writes, oatmeal with fruit, so Jimmy eats oatmeal with Steve C.
Oh, see, that's not
Why
right.
am I surrounded by hot, delicious food? what
People are saying that 2,000 calories is normal?
Maybe they're right. I'm trying to
I
lose
thought it
weight.
was higher than that. My God, man.
Yeah, but GH, you have a high metabolism because you're always active. You
Metabolism.
you ride your bike, you do things.
Yeah, I rode to the George Washington Bridge yesterday, and I rode across.
Going to Jersey?
And I took a picture.
Nice work, Lou.
Yeah. I took a picture, and they can't figure out how I did it.
Really?
I'm a magic man.
Really?
You want to try to figure it out?
That's your Twitter picture.
Did you see it?
Yeah, figured it out.
You figured it out, right?
Yeah.
Why can't people figure out what I did? They're convinced I had like a 10-foot pole and had my BlackBerry on a 10-foot pole to take this picture from a weird angle.
Crazy. You were riding the bike on the cables that hold the fucking bridge up.
There you go.
Everyone knows that. It's quite a stunt.
Thank you, Ant. Tim in Pennsylvania. Tim?
Hey, little Jimmy.
Just I eat about 1,800 calories a day using the same iPhone app, and I'm down 38 pounds since February.
Yeah, I just don't. It's once you find, I don't know how many ounces this is, and you want to do it fairly well.
So, Jimmy, you did say it's very easy, and 10 minutes later, you're still trying to figure out how many calories in your oatmeal.
Well, only because I don't know what I'm eating. Like, if I had bought this in the store and said we'd be Quaker Oats, I would know how much it is.
It's pretty much Quaker Oats.
You think it's Quaker Oats? Probably, right?
Yeah.
There's a million websites out there you can look it up on.
And it's probably just dry, regular oatmeal. They put a little skim milk in it, and that's it, Jim. I don't know. What are the choices under the oatmeal category?
Oh, dude, there's so many.
Like what?
Oats
Name
are
a few.
oats. How many grams is this? It says serving size 100 grams.
Remember, people, he said this is so easy.
How many? Wait, I have 2 cups. How many fucking grams in 2 cups?
Grams now in 2 cups. Wait, what is this? Jimmy, you said it was easy.
It is. Just if you have a radio show and people can tell you things, it's wonderful.
Just eat until you almost feel full and stop eating.
Normally the way I eat is this. I eat until a log is poking out. And then once it becomes like a circular thing, like swallow shit, I'm like, I should not eat anymore for now. Swallow shit.
That is a good barometer, by the way. If you eat a meal and have to go to the bathroom immediately, you're eating too much.
I need to know a serving size is 100 grams.
Remember it. Very easy.
Easy. That's the word we were
oatmeal and strawberry, which is what I'm having. Oatmeal with a little strawberry in it.
Sounds very basic and very easy to figure out, Jimmy.
Just cut down on your sugars and starches.
Thank you, fucking simple Ken. I appreciate that. But I want to know how much I'm eating. I don't know what a starch is. Fuck do I know? What am I eating? My shirts?
Stop it.
A cleaning joke.
All right, let me say hi to Randy in Pittsburgh. Randy, how about those pens, huh?
Hey!
What the fuck, Randy? How about those pens?
Yeah, Game 7.
Game fucking 7 on a Friday night. I finally get to watch some playoff hockey instead of the first period and then go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm psyched for the Pens. Pens win it all this year. You heard it here first.
Oh, no.
Pens roll.
Big comeback by the Pens.
Oh, no. I had picked the Pens very early on.
Mm-hmm.
And now that Opie has picked them, it's over, Johnny.
So you're going to go with?
No, I'm still going with the Penguins. Definitely.
And they're playing who?
Oh, they're playing that other team, the one with the octopus.
The octopus team.
The octopus team, the Detroit.
You can do the same bit with me with movies. You know that, right?
Oh, I know.
Okay,
me.
all right. And technology, and politics, and blah, blah, and blah, blah.
I know Kobe had a good night.
Kobe,
31 points, I think.
But the Magic won.
I have no idea.
With that freak of nature, Dwight Howard.
Oh, Dwight Howard.
What is his name? Jimmy?
This couldn't be right.
He's
still calculating.
According to this, I have eaten 3% more than my daily allowance of calories.
In just that?
No, I had 4 egg white omelet, which I eat.
Oh, 4 egg whites?
That's not that fattening at all, though.
You can't eat 4 egg whites and then oatmeal as your breakfast.
You're like training.
If you want to
for
lose weight, you got to really eat one meal.
You'd have to be boxing as you're eating it.
Hey, Jimmy.
So at 7:40, you can't eat anymore today.
You're done for the day.
Yeah, that's working real well for you, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
All right, I better
Maybe calorie counting is not for you.
Have a water. That's it. Here's lunch and here's dinner.
2 waters.
Here you go. A couple of bottles of water.
I don't even know if he can drink the water. There's a few calories of water.
So maybe what I'll do is this.
None.
I'll throw this out.
What, the iPhone?
No, the iPhone I'm going to keep.
Yeah. Did we lose Randy yet? Randy, what do you got?
Play through it, Randy.
Hey, this is Jimmy. What are you, Mr. Calorie Counting man, eating out of cups? Hey, no how, no way.
No way.
All right.
No way.
Oatmeal.
All my calories, one day.
But you know what?
All of it.
But I've gotten recommended because Steve's girl MJ helped me a lot with. She's like helped me work out and all that stuff and eat healthy.
Look at Steve.
Well, Steve is just a fucking self-will run riot horse's ass.
I'm just saying, it's like.
But have you seen his chick though? His chick's in phenomenal shape. She's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
So, with obviously low self-esteem because Steve, but she's really she's in tremendous shape and she's a nutritionist.
Yeah.
So she helped me with this, and I don't know. She's like, oatmeal is good. You eat it in the morning, but maybe you have to. I don't know.
Oatmeal's
maybe you don't eat that much.
It is good for you.
Oatmeal.
But it's so many calories.
No, it's not. It depends what you put in the oatmeal.
What I'm having,
and maybe eat a little less.
I have a little strawberry.
You basically got a pint of oatmeal. That's a lot.
That's a lot of.
Well, I only ate.
For real, that's a lot, though.
I only ate like 250.
I think
I'll throw it out.
when I make,
I'll throw it out.
When I make oatmeal at home, I do a double serving, so it's 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal,
That was 2 cups.
and then a cup and a half of water, and that's 2 servings according to the oatmeal box.
You know what I'm gonna have from now on? I'm gonna make my own fucking
Especially if you're
oatmeal.
eating the banana as well, and the egg whites.
I don't eat
from
them.
cups.
Well, the egg whites are no
the
calories.
listener's annoyed. Let's go to Sam. Sam.
Why? I'm very healthy. Oh, fuck.
Sam. Oh, hold on. Kenny has brought
My second.
Yeah, look that up.
Hold on. Thanks for the support.
Oh, shit.
You can't drink that, Jimmy.
It's a medium iced latte with soy milk. It's not that bad.
How many calories?
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. He doesn't want to know.
2?
You got the calorie counting program in front of you. And boy, are the listeners pissed off.
Oh, no.
Sam, what's up?
Why are they mad?
Sam?
Hello?
Oh, man, you got a good phone call here. Is it Sam?
What's your name? I hear some wind sound in the background.
I hope he shot himself.
Everyone on the phones right now say hi. That usually works.
Hello.
All right, there you go. You.
Who is it?
Who is this?
Listen to the telephone, not the radio or anything.
Right.
You, Sam.
Everyone say their name at once.
Dan.
Dan.
Hey, Dan, we want to talk to you.
How you doing? Sorry.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I find it amazing that we can figure out how much semen fit in the studio a lot faster. We can figure out what brand oatmeal and how much it weighs.
That's true. We did go through that semen thing pretty quick.
We certainly did, yes. We plowed right through it.
See, a tall. Okay, I need a grande coffee.
He's punching it in.
No, I had my grande coffee this morning. I have that with a little.
You should consider this your exercise for the day.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out the calorie count.
Yeah, he's sweating.
He is sweating. Low carb, fuck calories, West the Trucker says, Jimmy.
I know, but I'm just counting. I'm not obsessed. I just want to know. I have no
Oatmeal
idea.
kickstarts metabolism, Greg in Oregon says.
Greg in Oregon, okay.
Let me go to Bob in Minnesota. He's a nutritionist, it looks like. Bob?
I have a feeling Bob's going to have some brutal advice.
Hello, Bob.
Hey, how are you?
Hey there, babe.
Okay, actually, I'm a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. But I
Hiya, Doc.
Nutrition. How you doing?
Good, buddy.
Okay, Jimmy, here you go. You take about 5 ounces of oatmeal, not the prepackaged crap with the sugar and the flavors in, because that's really bad for you.
Yeah, this is
regular
plain.
Quaker oatmeal, a palm full of blueberries, a teaspoon of honey, and 8 ounces of orange juice. It's about 250 calories.
All right, well, that's a lot.
No, it's not. That's
breakfast. No. The average intake for a guy is about 2,000 calories a day.
2,000.
All right, so what happened was 1,100 is way too low. I put my weight at like 163, and then I wanted to lose 2 pounds a week. And you have to put your activity level, and I put mildly active.
Retarded.
Then drop it down to 1,800 calories.
1 calorie one day. That's what I say.
I like when you say that a lot.
You know what?
Yes.
All this stuff is just bullshit. Diets are bullshit. Everyone knows what they have to do to lose weight, but they search out these diets and things, because it's an excuse.
It's an instinctive thing that you know if you're eating too much.
As a human being,
no, but you don't always know
someone
if you're
puts a
eating
plate of
badly.
cookies in front of you,
Right.
you go, well, if I want to try to stay in shape and keep the weight off, I know I shouldn't eat that.
If you get
Everyone
something,
knows that.
If you get something, then you eat it to the point where you're stuffed. You ate too much, and you know it. If you're not exercising, you know you're not exercising.
It's so easy.
Things to do.
Not
that
easy,
just
but it's
common sense.
But it's easy as far as knowing what you need to do.
Right.
You're right, but
and then it's up to you whether you want to make those sacrifices.
You don't always know,
and it's a
though.
discipline too.
Because oatmeal, I didn't know oatmeal was that caloric. I didn't know that because I'm eating the egg whites.
Bob makes
67 calories.
Bob makes a good point though. A lot of people eat oatmeal thinking it's healthy, but they get the packages with all that sugar.
Oh, yeah,
in
this
it.
is no
the
flavored
flavored
sugar.
oatmeal is ridiculous. You might as well eat Frosted Flakes.
There's no sugar in the oatmeal I eat.
Why does this Bim look familiar?
Nah.
She's on Pick.
Really?
Is she Playboy or something?
She's got
Who is
no
that?
chin. What
Oh,
happened
she's
to
me.
her chin?
I think she's like Playmate or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who is that?
We'll get a name.
Playboy International, Playboy. I don't know.
Hey,
It just
fuck
looked
her.
familiar.
All right, Bob. Thank
Yeah,
you.
did you?
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, if you eat celery, you're actually getting negative calories.
What?
So just eat a lot of celery.
It takes more energy to digest it.
That's right. Andy.
I eat celery with Snickers bars taped to it. But they're not really taped. It's actually I use the gook from a Rolo bar.
Rolos are so good.
Oh, they fucking. What's the other ones I love? They come in a triangle boxed long thing. Those fucking toffee things.
Oh, those Trollable.
Holy shit, are those good?
God damn it, I love them too, Jimmy.
Dude, I want to eat that until I'm vomiting. There's nothing better than the Heath bar. How good's a fucking Heath bar?
I don't think I like the Heath bar.
Really? What else don't you like? Fucking America? Fucking the flag? You fucking creep.
Why don't we get some Heath bars and try it out?
No!
Will that mess up your diet, Jimmy? You'll be into tomorrow's calories already?
Oh, yeah.
Ken in Texas. Ken?
Hey, yeah, you all had, how you doing, fellas?
Welcome aboard.
You all had an Ultimate Fighter on last month, and he said to eat 3/4 cups of brown rice and 6 ounces of white chicken. Man, I lost 25 pounds in like 7 weeks, guys.
That's probably Matt Hughes.
Yeah, Matt. No, the other guy. He was fighting Matt Hughes, right?
No, Matt Hughes was the guy we had in. Oh. He lost to a decision, I believe, to Matt. Oh no, Matt Serra. Was it Matt Serra or Matt Hughes? Jesus Christ.
Matt Serra.
Oh yeah, he lost to Matt Hughes.
Yeah, because I would know Matt Hughes. I'm related to him. What's wrong with you?
I was shocked at how quick I lost it, man. Really, you can eat as much as you want,
right?
And it just comes right off, fellas. Hey, good show. Punching out.
Thank you, Ken. I think that's what it comes down to. You know what you have to do.
You know what
you can calorie count until your ass is red, Jimmy.
I do. Because I put my fingers in while I count. I get nervous, so I always put fingers in my ass.
You've already eaten too much. You've had what? Egg whites, oatmeal, banana?
No, I know banana.
All right, you better throw the banana out.
And now
That's tomorrow's breakfast at this point.
I'm looking for an iced soy latte, grande iced soy latte, not chai. Grande. Where's fucking grande? God damn it.
He's just obsessing over this.
Tall grande soy pumpkin. I don't want soy pumpkin. I want my...
I take pleasure in the fact that he said how easy it is.
Pleasure for me.
Yeah.
Medium iced soy latte. What the fuck, man?
I don't know, Jimmy. Does Jimmy want to fill in the blank, I guess? Booger Couch, Jimmy wants to
morning,
what?
Guys. Hey, maybe Jimmy should just go down to North Carolina and get some Slim Jims right off the line there.
Why would I do that? They're fattening.
Because they're called Slim Jims.
Slim Jims.
They'll make
the
you
plant
slim.
blew up.
Yeah, the plant blew up. That's true. That's
really?
a story today, yes.
The Slim Jim plant exploded?
Yes, what do you know on that?
Well, they said a bunch of people got killed and a lot of people injured.
2 killed, Ant.
2 killed at the Slim Jim explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of that happening. It's, what explodes in there, by the way?
I don't know.
Just goes to show you.
Oh, I saw.
Sorry to be so hurtful, Jimmy.
No. I saw latte grande. I got that. Okay.
All right, Booger,
you are
thanks.
being hurtful.
Later.
Word.
Hey, someone's celebrating their 30th birthday today. We normally don't do this, but Brian, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, all dear friends, for coming to my birthday.
All right, here's Rich in Buffalo. Lost 110 pounds on Weight Watchers. Rich?
Morning, guys.
Welcome aboard.
Congratulations on that. What I want to jump right in. So you lose 110 pounds on Weight Watchers, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you got to your ideal weight, what did you start doing?
Actually, I basically just ate a little bit more than I was eating just to maintain my weight.
Uh-huh.
And, it works. Believe it or not, I had a buddy that was doing it. I weighed 366 at the time. I was like a fucking baby gorilla. And I ate whatever I wanted. But you just it's a point system. And you just eat the particular amount of calories for a day and your points, and you eat whatever you want. If I was going out at night to a hockey game or something like that, I'd eat a little during the daytime. I'd have my beers at night. If I was going out for chicken wings, instead of eating 20, I would eat, 8 or 10, and I just watch my points, and I would lose 2-3 pounds a week. The first week I did it, I lost, I think, 9 pounds. The second week I lost 7 pounds, and after 10 months I lost 110. So, you can eat whatever you want. The Atkins diet is shit. Counting calories, this, that. I'm telling you, Jimmy,
I'm going to do 1.5 pounds a week instead of 2 pounds. Here's the thing.
He's recalculating now.
I know.
No, it does seem 1,100 seems a little low.
It's too low, Jimmy. I mean, I was down to about 1,800 calories a day, and at first you want to rip your face off because you're starving, but after a while your stomach gets used to it and it doesn't even bother you.
Here's the options for activity level.
Yeah, how much cardio do you do?
Well, I work out, let's say, sometimes 4 times a week, but let's say
that's good, right?
3 times a week I do weights and cardio. Sometimes I'm lazy, but I usually do 3 times a week. So here's the options for your activity level. Sedentary, which I guess means you're just a fucking lump of shit. Lightly active, moderately active, very active, and extremely active.
You're moderate.
See, I put extremely. No, I'm kidding. I put moderate, and then I'm like, am I cheating and lying to myself? And then I put lightly. But then I'm like, no, if I work out 3, possibly 4 times a week, I think that's in the middle. Moderately active is okay. So now instead of 2 pounds a week at lightly active, I put moderately active at 1.5 pounds a week, and let's see where we wind up. 10,000 calories. I'm way under. No, it didn't come up. Hold on.
Oh, my God.
I'm sinking. I want to see where I'm at because I'm already 297 calories over where I was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. And you still got some shit there in front of you.
Well, I'm counting this. Just fuck my face already. I'm doing the best I can.
Give him a break, he's basically saying.
This studio is like a diner in the morning.
Oh, I know.
It really is.
You want some blueberries? Are you allowed to have blueberries?
After recalculating, I've only eaten 84% of my daily allotted calories. Good. What the fuck, man? This stinks.
Yeah, because you got to sacrifice if you want to lose weight. That's what it comes down to.
I don't even like oatmeal.
You got to reprogram your brain. Because the point I was getting with the guy in, I think it was Buffalo, a lot of people go on diets. They get down to the weight they like, right. And then they go, all right, don't need the diet anymore.
Done.
And they assume, like, magically they're going to just stay at that weight. They didn't really learn much from dieting. They were sacrificing until they got down to the weight.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens.
That's why most people go right back to where they were. You got to learn. Get the flu, lose a bunch of weight. Dave in Canada.
Oh, Dave, that's not healthy.
Let's go to Jason in Minnesota.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be so harsh.
Jason.
Good evening.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Come on. I lost 140 pounds, Jimmy, just watching what I eat and working out.
Yeah, I do work out. I do watch what I eat, but there's certain things you don't realize. Like, I didn't realize oatmeal had that many calories, just plain fucking oatmeal. I didn't realize that. You try to eat fat-free or calorie count.
I think you're confused. The oatmeal doesn't have a lot of calories.
Oatmeal's only got 100 calories.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of calories.
No, I know that, but...
Are you calculating wrong?
Yeah. You're not supposed to have 2 cups, first of all.
2 cups is way too much.
Yes, because oatmeal in general doesn't have a lot of calories. It's like eating sawdust. Does sawdust have calories?
I don't know.
Maybe if you put sugar on them.
Would need it.
So maybe what I'll do is have my own oatmeal made here with a cup of hot water, and I'll make the right amount.
What I do when I get the oatmeal from Kenny, I take half of it and I throw it in the garbage to begin with.
Well, I ate probably
because they do, you know, the portions in America, everyone knows it, they overfeed you to begin with.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I like good portions.
So think about a starving kid somewhere and then lop off half your oatmeal and throw it in the goddamn garbage. And hope the starving kid finds the garbage later today.
I was going to say, how does that help the poor starving kid?
Jason.
Hey there, I lost 140 pounds watching what I eat and working out.
Yeah, we heard that. No diet, though, right?
No, I just kind of watch what I eat. I eat healthy.
All right, we heard you watch it.
Okay.
I usually only eat bad like one day a week and then eat good 6 days a week.
Hey.
I hope Breitbart is picking up this fine break. Jimmy panicking and counting calories. Someone's saying, Ed in Boston, go ahead. Who won last night, Red Sox or Yankees, Ed?
Red Sox.
Hey, what's up?
7-zip? Was that the score?
No, it wasn't 7-zip.
What was it?
Was it?
Let me see.
Yes, it was 7-zip.
No way. Really?
Wait, yeah, 7-zip.
A trouncing.
What do you got, Ed?
Hey, Jimmy, you're going to laugh, but you're going to...
I'll get out of the way. Go ahead.
You're gonna try a colonic.
I've done colonics. The reason,
oh, you have?
Yeah, the reason I don't do them anymore, stupid Todd Lynn, who actually got me into my colon health.
Yeah.
But I think they can be good to do once, but...
I've done 2. I've lost 25 pounds. I've done 2 of them, and it did improve my digestion.
What do you eat, Pebbles, and it just sits in your fucking colon?
No.
I also took those pills that you swallow.
Oh, yeah. They made me feel like crap. I stopped taking those. The cleansing crap.
Yes, but the colonic kind of moves your intestines out of shape a little bit. It's nothing really came out. I just shit.
Oh, even Kenny took it.
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed to help me a little bit. And then, what else? I eat like 5-6 times a day. You doing that?
No, my eating has been a little bit bad lately.
Damn it.
Gives a shit about your
calories when
sounds
there's
like
a
you're
hot
working
ass
out,
walking by the window, Jimmy. Look
I
at
saw
Kenny.
it.
Oh, and one other thing you have cravings, food cravings, like for sweets and all that.
I do. I love sweets. That's why they tell me you're such a sweet boy.
Try this stuff, Freelac. It's supposed to get rid of the food cravings.
What is it?
It's like a powder. You take it once a day with water or twice a day. It's like lemon flavored. It's pretty good. I think you can only buy it online. Freelac, THREE, LAC.
Okay.
Try that. That got rid of a lot of my cause I used to crave chocolate in the afternoon.
It's got Valium in it. You just fall asleep and you wake up.
right. But that seemed to do the job. So, and then I jump rope a lot too. That at the beginning, that seemed to help too. Because I hate running.
Everyone knows what to do.
Yeah.
This is what it comes down to.
I lost 25 pounds, and I've kept it off for like a year and a half.
You want to lose weight, so you said, you know what, I'm going to do some jump roping. Who the fuck wants to jump rope?
No one
Yeah,
does
I know. But
after you're 7.
I'd rather jump rope than run. I hate running, so.
Anthony makes a great point. I tried jump roping in the gym a few years back. I'm like, this is an activity for the young. This isn't fun.
Baby toy you're playing with.
Was it ever fun? I don't know.
But you only have to do it. If you do it for 10 minutes, you get a lot out of it.
10 minutes? I couldn't go 2 minutes, and I consider myself in pretty good shape.
But do like 2 minutes, take a minute break, then do another 2 minutes type of thing.
Get a jump rope. I guarantee there's not a person in this room that could jump rope continually for 2 minutes.
No.
And when you get tangled up, get right back into it.
And then hang yourself, yeah.
How good is jumping rope for you?
Really good. That's some good
It's
cardio.
funny, every boxer ever does it. And I'm like, how good is it for you?
It's horrible.
Yeah, I know. Look at their bodies. They're in phenomenal shape.
I would rather jump on my bike for 45 minutes than jump rope for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think it would be equal as far as the calories you.
So one more thing, Jimmy. First thing you should have each morning is a glass of water.
Yep.
Really?
Drink a glass of water first thing. You feel like $1 million.
Well, I do. I take pills in the morning, so I take.
Yeah, but no. Forget the pills.
I can't forget them, sir.
Just have a glass of water. Try that. You'll feel it gets rid of the belly flap.
This guy keeps it pretty simple.
All right, thank you, Ed.
Forget that cocktail you take in the morning.
Just listen to him talk. You can't eat while you're sleeping.
So,
see, because he was boring.
Oh, okay, I didn't get it. I thought it was meant to be a joke, but it wasn't.
It was, supposed to be. I'm on a humor diet.
As we talk about Jimmy's losing weight thing,
that was a 1-calorie joke.
Yes. No calculations needed.
Corinne, it looks like, right? Corinne?
Hey, guys. First of all, my husband just asked me if I was calling into Oprah and Friends based on the discussion.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so anyway, Jimmy, you have to take into consideration other things other than just the calories, like fiber content. Oatmeal is so good for you. The instant, though, sucks. You need to be eating steel cut. Opie, I think you used to eat that.
Actually, I didn't want to get too deep into the oatmeal discussion, but Corinne is absolutely right.
Steel cut.
Somehow,
why do they call it that?
Well, somehow when they
circumcised,
when they process the oatmeal, they take all the goodness out of it, basically, as far as what it does for your body. You keep it all rough, like the rough edges of the oatmeal, and that's just scraping the shit out of out of your body and getting everything out. She's right, actually.
And it keeps you full for a long time.
It's a pain in the ass, and I make my own oatmeal at home. You got to boil the water and fucking throw it in there for 5 minutes and keep stirring it.
Got to barrel it.
Instead of like the instant where it takes a hot water on top of it, you're done.
Steel cut. Okay, the serving size I have was 100 grams of serving size.
God.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna.
There's calories.
Hallway with her.
Shit. We got some fucking ass walking around this place.
There are calories.
God damn it!
Holy mackerel!
What?
Holy mackerel! Those guys are handsome.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Look at the stuff, the food details
gives
it
a
gives
shit
you.
about your stupid
No,
calories?
Opie, it gives you serving size, calories, fat, cholesterol, sodium, carbs,
boner
sugars.
length now.
Boner length? I got a full. I'm pushing a solid 4 thin.
Corinne, there you go. Anything else? So the fiber is important too there, Jimmy.
Like Corinne doesn't play games. Facts,
Fibery.
hang up.
Yeah.
Did you figure out your calories yet for today?
So far, I'm at, I have 284 left.
For the day?
The oatmeal fucking wrecked
That's if
me.
you're an extreme athlete now, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because I put I act like a Michael Phelps. I'm on the iPhone. According to this, I can eat 300 pancakes as long as I swim for 9 hours and fine.
Dan in Utah, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
We're trying to move on from this, but look at the phones.
I know.
I don't know. Good indication. The phones are ringing this
Everybody
heavy.
struggles with this shit.
I know, but we all
People
know what
look
to
at-
do. We just don't want to do it. That's. I want to write a book. We all know what to do, but we just don't want to do it.
That's the name of my new book.
One fucking page, and then maybe a second page.
One page.
Just do it.
That would not
The
be a
end.
big seller.
Dan, what's up?
Can you imagine if you went through all the trouble of publishing and promoting it, and it was one page, and it was a ripoff of Nike's logo, and they sued you?
Just do it.
Just do it. You lost everything. All right, go
ahead, Dan. Dan,
you're up, Dan.
Utah.
Hey, hello, boys. Welcome to Utah.
Thank you.
You know what, guys? Everybody's got such a freaking great idea here and there. It's all about the magic bullet. Steel cut oats are awesome, Jimmy, but like you found out, dude, you'll only be able to eat 2 tablespoons full. You know what, Opie, you're absolutely right. What you got to do is change your lifestyle, Jimmy. You've got to figure out what works best for your body. Keeping your blood sugar, your insulin levels all under control. Dude, you'll rock it.
I don't eat.
Have to eat. Go ahead.
Dude, I don't eat terribly.
Sorry, Jimmy.
That's okay, man. Except for the oatmeal, I really don't. And I do exercise, and I eat grilled chicken for lunch usually. I don't eat fucking horribly. It's just a few things that you're not aware of that you can't. Like when if I order Chinese food can be very fattening. So I order brown rice, and it's like grilled chicken and vegetables and a little bit of sauce on the side. That's not that fattening, you know.
Saucy.
Yeah. And it's got MSG in it that'll help you retain water like nobody's business. So, yeah, the next day I see people go up 5, 6, 7 pounds after a good P.F. Chang meal.
Yeah, huh?
Well, P.F. Chang's, yeah, I'm not eating that.
Why don't you get like a gastric bypass? Go down to 84.
It's a little
Give me the voice of reason
rash.
must prevail.
All right. Hey, I got to go to Dave in Canada. He's got.
Yeah, boys.
All right, man. Dave, go ahead.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Jimmy. You know what? Like, I just burned 325 calories in 20 minutes on the elliptical here, and the guy that was speaking earlier about the water is right on the money. Like, I have a glass of water every morning, do a workout for an hour every day, and it's all about your own body style, your weight. Like, you don't have to be a certain size or a certain weight for this size. And if you're eating to try to match a certain weight, you're going to be screwing yourself up. You do what's comfortable for you, and you're going to burn, by doing regular workouts, walking. Elliptical's great because it's your pace, right?
I do the elliptical, but sir, you don't understand. I want to be a twink.
You want to be a twink?
No, I'm not obsessed. I just want to track what I'm doing because I don't.
When did this break start? But he's not obsessed. What are you running down now, Jimmy?
Oh, I meant
good luck with it, Jimmy.
Thank you, buddy. I wanted to watch that video we played yesterday with Burn in Hell, because I heard it on the replay, but I just wanted to write down to ask Danny which one it was.
You want to play it again after the break? I kind of
guy.
I think that video should get a lot more attention than it's
Guy
getting.
fucking rules.
It really is.
So no, I'm not upset. Tom Papa, my buddy, he's a comic. I saw him last night, and he was telling me he does this.
The calorie counting thing?
Yeah, but he showed me the app, and I went out and bought it for $3, and why not? Like, I wanted to have a slice of pizza the other day. I very, very rarely eat pizza. But I'm like, how many calories is it? Like, I just don't know.
You don't want to know.
I
Why don't
do.
you put it in your calorie counter?
You know what?
You don't.
I'm
going to
ask the old iPhone.
You don't want to know. That pizza is dangerous. Dangerous shit.
Let's check out pizza.
But boy, does it taste fucking
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It's wonderful.
Avoid soy, Jimmy. It gives you man tits. That's Mike and
I've
Westchester.
heard that. I should be going to skim milk. You're right.
No way Jimmy is eating 2 cups of oatmeal. It just goes on and on. One more call, and then we got to move on.
Oh, you know what? Are the cups, does it count after there's fluid in it or before? A quarter cup of oatmeal. Wait a minute.
Still with the quarter cup of oatmeal.
If I had 16 ounces of oatmeal, but that's with the fucking liquid in it. That's not 16 ounces of dry oatmeal plus liquid.
No. What?
Yeah, but if it's water liquid, who cares?
It's skim milk.
Yeah, if it's heavy cream, then you might have a problem.
That's true.
Oh boy, we didn't learn anything.
Wow,
we really tried to teach.
Not a goddamn thing.
Pizza, New York style, 2 slices, 723 calories.
I bet you it's even higher.
Oh shit.
Bill, Long Island.
Good evening.
Hey. I would put pizza way higher than 700. Are you sure?
Pizza, that's for 2 slices.
2 slices, 700?
New York style pizza.
So you could have that for lunch almost and stay right around that 2,000 calorie thing. Bill, what do you got?
Hey, guys, this calorie counting thing, the episode of Intervention Monday night had a set of twins on there that counted their calories, weighed their food, and fought about who was getting ounces more. You got to check out some clips of it on the YouTube there. It's crazy, these chicks.
Is it
nothing but bones?
Crazy.
And it's Intervention because I hear there's another great show about OCD that started this past week.
Yeah, right after Intervention, it's called Obsessed, and I definitely thought about you, Opie, when I was watching it.
No
gotta
shit.
Check that out, too. It's crazy.
You and about 1,000 people. Hey, I got a show that's perfect for you. I got to take a look at Obsessed.
Pizza,
Thanks,
one
Bill.
slice, 260 calories.
That doesn't seem right, Jim.
I know it doesn't, but is that right, though? There might be more carbs.
I'm not smarter than the iPhone thing.
Wait, how is it saying
I
sodium zeros, fat 10 grams? No, this is wrong. What the fuck? How is it saying there's no sodium or carbs in pizza?
In pizza?
What is it, if you eat the box?
Just put sauce on the box.
Eat that
on the
box.
cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, this is a lot of fun.
This looks more realistic.
Can we take a break now, Jimmy?
Sodium. Oh, boy. Here's the 2 slices, right?
Yeah.
The New York pizza. 723 calories, 36.6 grams of fat. That's for 2. Per serving size is 2 slices. Sodium, 1,716 milligrams.
Holy shit, that's a lot of salt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because that's what I've been trying to
Is
eat.
it?
I go to bed at 11
so.
At 11 o'clock at night, every night, I have 3 slices of pizza. But I have a Diet Coke with it.
You're not overweight. You're just bloated from all that salt.
Yeah, he's the water weight.
Right.
Dude, I was laying on my side the other day, and I was just looking at my stomach hang. Like, I just wanted to fucking... I was too tired to get out of bed and commit suicide, but if I was more awake, I would have.
Isn't that the worst feeling, though?
Yes. How do you know? You're in good shape, dude.
No, dude, I'm not.
You are. I mean, like, I'd have to lay behind you and wrap my arms around you just to feel your guts.
To feel your... You have to spoon him?
Yeah. You're cuddle weight.
I got my own problems. Little gut action.
Do you?
Yeah. No one's happy with their stupid body.
Want to rub guts?
I want to do the jump
Couple
rope.
of buddies rubbing guts.
Guts together. Mm.
Why don't we take a break? Grandmother tased. What do you say, Ann?
I want to hear it.
Oh!
What?
You think people are still listening? Because I want a big audience for this next piece of production.
Of course.
Yeah, the phones are lit. People didn't
Of course
go
they
anywhere.
are. They all care about their bodies.
Yes. Thank you for staying with the Opie and Anthony show. We appreciate it. Andy Rooney?
Uh-huh.
Remember Jim Norton's Andy
Sure.
Rooney thing?
You ever notice when you're calorie counting, you're always eating more calories than you think? Do what I do. Drink Morley Safer's cum.
I doubt he's doing that.
He certainly is.
Pizza?
You ever want to lose weight? Just do what Ed Bradley did.
What? Oh, that's right.
He's dead.
Yes.
But he looks terrific.
He certainly does. He's lost a lot of weight. And don't hold all the watches they give you.
But he's in need of a haircut by now.
You ever notice when your fingernails are growing and you're on a satin pillow that you lose a lot of weight but you smell bad?
Oh, my God.
What the fuck? Jimmy, that iPhone app is shit. This is Kevin W. in Jersey.
It's Pete Blackberry.
I'll leave you with this. He says, check out thedailyplate.com. And he says New York style pizza is about 400 calories. So that's right around what your app is saying.
Yeah, it's close.
All right. Anyway, Jimmy did the Andy Rooney thing. We go to break with this. Very funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's performance of My Thoughts on Life with Andy Rooney. Regrettably, Mr. Rooney has fallen ill, and his part will be performed by renowned thespian James Norton. Without further ado, Andy Rooney.
I'm Andy Rooney. I like watches. I talk a lot about watches. When the big hand's on the 12, I've just shit my pants. And when the big hand's on the 4, I've just pissed on myself and grabbed my wife's breast. You ever notice when someone turns around in bed like Oscar Madison, you put your penis in the wrong hole? You ever notice that? You ever notice you've never seen me walking? My asshole has actually been stuck to this seat since 1973. You ever notice that?
This concludes tonight's performance of My Thoughts on Life with Andy Rooney, starring James Norton.
Fuck that. I'm beating everyone to the punch. If you want to see boobies, Opie Radio on Twitter.
Oh.
Because we all took our pictures.
Yes.
We'll explain in a minute. You didn't get a picture yet of Kate?
No!
Good God. We were supposed to play the Ricky video, but we got to talk about Kate. Kate is Roland's friend. Used to work with Roland. And she does some music. And, see?
A little too
It's too fucking exposed. Kate, I told you that would happen. Mother.
Yeah. Too much light on her.
Too much light, right, Aunt?
You got to do the black background.
Man.
Contrasts.
That Aryan race.
Kate is
nice.
blonde, blue eyes. She's not wearing a bra. She's got, like, the most ridiculous top on
It's
ever.
chilly in here. You guys did that.
Can I
purposely,
photograph
didn't
you with that top on? Hold on, let me do it with the flash and without a flash.
She's got cleavage going all the way down to her belly button. It's very sheer. It's see-through. It's white.
Okay.
And I sing too, right?
I'm doing it with.
Oh yeah, who needs the face, right? Fuck that.
Yeah, God damn it, that's a good.
I apologize, Let me take a picture.
Jimmy, we all wanted to do that. We put the face in.
I mean, you can always Photoshop it out later.
No, you're right. I gotta get a picture.
Your face is
that
good.
Was really
What's
shitty.
wrong with the face?
Nothing. I'm just a complete creep. See, look at the.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Does it look better without the flash?
Oh, that's that. There we go.
My flash is working fine.
You know what?
I'll Twitter it.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I won't.
Fuck that. I'm going up here.
Oh, we're getting the angles. Look at this.
Oh, standing on his chair.
I know.
This is trouble.
So I guess
he's walking on the console.
things men do for some
by the way,
areola.
The console is like not going to support your weight.
Why?
I don't know.
On the corner like
but
that, I
see-
see it bending.
Oh, really? See, Kate's
Well, you got your like hiking shoes on and everything, man. You're ready for this.
Kate's smart, though, because she came in here looking really sexy, and she wants us to promote whatever the fuck she wants to promote.
KateCoopermusic.com.
Consider it promoted.
Yeah.
What is your what kind of music do you sing?
I sing soul music, soul blues music.
Really? Don't pose yet.
I got to. I do it naturally.
We've had naked girls in here that we didn't photograph so much.
Well, let's get
crazy.
Hold on, hey Mars, what needs to be fixed? I noticed you're in here. Look, it's standing over there.
look at that.
What are you fixing?
You know what? Whoever said turn off the flash is like the king. Can we turn off that overhead light, too?
I'm like a vampire. Yeah, oh yeah.
Tape. Shit. Not all the lights. No. Turn that light off.
Oh my God, you rock.
What are you, Eric? What are you doing? Just stand in front of a light, block it.
This is perfect.
Sorry.
All right, lose the headphones.
That's right. Could you do a handstand and a dress?
I know, seriously.
All right, pull the top, like...
What am I going for? Am I like a cheetah right now?
Basically, you're going for topless.
I'm holding a secret.
The tape. She has tape on
I
him. You
have
have
double-sided
to.
tape on.
All right, so you can pull them to the side a little more. The guys will appreciate this.
They will.
Right, let me see here. Let me see here.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Oh yeah,
right.
just horror man.
And arch your back slightly. What? And am I right?
Of course you are.
Yes. No.
Wow.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah.
That was the one?
I
the
noticed
money shot.
You have what I think is very sexy is darker areolas, which I think are
Well, thank you very much.
Better than lighter. That would
Yeah.
look silly.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of...
They were lighter than your skin?
Yeah.
There are some that are very
There's something
light, though.
kind of just blend out, and you don't even notice when they end. Those
see
are
it.
kind of weird,
A little
right?
odd. Yeah, very
it's kind
odd.
of not down for that.
I like
Yeah, I
knowing
don't
when
like
they-
the faders,
I like
no.
knowing where they start and begin.
Exactly. A well-defined areola.
Yes.
So you sing
Yeah. I don't ask for much.
blues.
I sing blues, yep.
Okay.
We should play a song.
Yes.
Yeah. Try again.
I
That's
just-
usually the
I hope
the
we
favorite.
like it.
I do
again?
too.
And what's the website?
KateCooperMusic.com.
Oh, you just got a lot of hits. See, she's smart. She knows how to work this
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kate is a very sexy... actually, I should be taking a Twitter picture, too.
Yeah, send that one to me, Rock, immediately.
Immediately.
You know, fuck the BlackBerry and its stupid camera when you got a real digital.
I won't even take a picture with your breast. Like, I won't. What do you mean? I'm lying.
Yeah.
I actually got a picture of your face, too.
Sam, I need that videotape.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Get it.
We're going to make her...
I'm going to... Don't you want to know
what,
you're
Jimmy?
All right.
Oh.
All right. What's the name of the song? Try again?
Yeah, track one.
What if the song sucks?
I don't know.
Oh, you got a CD?
Then I need another job.
How many CDs did you bring?
I brought a bunch. You want one?
I certainly do. She's a smart marketer.
That is. You bring a bunch.
She brings great breasts and gifts. She fucking rules.
Well, yeah.
And we brought bagels.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have one on calorie counting.
Oh, you are
Oh, I
counting.
know. That was terrible.
Thank you, Kate.
I was eating it the entire time you guys were talking about the damn calorie shit. And I was like, oh,
She could
can
be
I
the
say
perfect
that
guest.
right now, actually?
She could be the
I don't
perfect
know I
guest.
could
No
say that.
bra, cleavage, see the nipples nicely. She brings CDs and bagels. What do you bring?
And she loves Roland.
What else do
Who
you
we
need?
love.
Absolutely.
Here's Try Again from Kate Cooper.
Turn it off for a second. Stop. I don't like it. I'm kidding.
Get him out of here.
I'm kidding. Play it.
I know that's the wrong track. Let's go back.
What track is it?
Number one.
All right, number one.
Number one.
Kate Cooper.
Got it. Here
Try
it is.
again. No, number one.
Oh,
number one.
Gregorio.
All right, number one. See, it says number one. What?
No, this is it.
Number one.
That sounded almost country.
This isn't it either.
Shit. Who knows how to count?
It's easy. When a number
Maybe if
one
you
is
like
on
open
the
it up
machine.
and close it again.
Number
you
one.
can start it again.
Try again?
Try again.
Kate Cooper.
Sitting down here since yesterday morning, can't seem to drink you away. I know it's late and I should get going, but just please let me explain. You didn't care and he was there. Baby, that night you left me alone. He pulled up a chair with his green nightstand, and I took him home. Yeah, I took him home. And there he could take your place. Time room and he gave me chase. But when he slipped inside, yeah, when he slipped inside, I saw your face. Oh, I saw your face. What do I do if I can't move on? What do I do if you are the one? What would you say if I asked us to try again a little harder this time?
What do you think so far?
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you doing it like?
Yeah.
Are you doing like a
Smoky.
Milli Vanilli thing?
No,
Like
that's me.
You're just the face of Kate Cooper, but someone else is singing.
Yeah, there's just like 300-pound woman from Louisiana that's
It's
really
Kate
singing
Smith.
everything. I know.
No, it's really good.
Cool. I'm glad
Really
you
good.
like it. Good stuff.
Like you're talking about fucking there.
Oh, yeah.
Slipping it in.
God, it's the classic song, man. It's like, God, you're pissed off. He's not there. You're drunk. And you're like, well, fuck it. Fuck him. And then like, you're right about to be there. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, conscience. Like Jiminy Cricket jumps in, It's like, what the fuck?
He fucks you too?
Yeah.
What?
He gave a little whistle.
Then Winnie the Pooh comes in. Oh, she's
And
fucking Tigger. That's not as bad as who she could be fucking.
No. Yeah, right. No, it's various topics. Like, there's another track, Star, which is basically about it's kind of a faster one, but that's basically about a girl trying to be an actress who winds up becoming a porn star and fucking her way to the
nice.
top. Yeah,
I
it's,
like that.
It's a nice little story about, because porn
American
stars are people
dreams.
too. Exactly, dreams, I mean, it's like,
Feel good American dream kind of a story.
We should play Let's Make a Deal for the second half of the song here. You want to play Let's Make a Deal, Kate Cooper?
what's the deal?
Well, we got the second half of the song to play for everybody.
Or another
Okay.
song.
Well, I think she wants to get the
Oh,
single
you want to
out
play the
there.
whole song?
Yeah, this is single. Okay, so let's play. Let's Make a Deal.
Jimmy?
Yes,
Anthony?
I'm for it.
Oh, why wouldn't
I don't even know what I'm signing up for. What is this?
You give us a little something, something. We give you the second half of the song.
Oh, okay.
What's the something?
I don't know. That's what we got to figure out.
That's part of the deal.
That's part of the deal.
It's tough.
Jimmy?
I'm all for it.
Well, what, you got an idea?
If you sleep with me, hold on, let me finish. I will put this on my iPod and sing along with it while I'm on the bus and the train.
By the way,
Only if you cut a laughter.
by the way, Wilmington Wow from Whackbag, he goes, if you type Kate Cooper in Google,
Yeah.
you might want to change your name.
Oh, no.
Well, no, there's some other girl from Australia, but she looks like.
She's not just some
Yeah.
other girl. That's the best part about this.
I know. There's 3 other Kate Coopers actually out there, which is literally like
Well,
my name. There's like an amputee,
Yes, exactly.
a bodybuilder, and then Tits McGee.
Wilmington.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That's Kate Cooper.
That's hilarious. Kate Cooper, pianist.
Yeah.
Kate
She has no
Cooper
hands.
is a triple amputee.
Yeah, she is. But you know what? Eventually, I will get to the point where I just wipe out all the other Kate Coopers in Google search.
Well, I'm sure that one will starve to death.
Yeah.
She'll die just looking at a knife and fork. Now, who's the
She
other
would
one?
have loved your calorie counting session.
Oh, she would have. She's trying to punch in the iPhone with her stumps.
Getting nowhere.
Yeah, of course not. Calorie count just keeps restarting. So what's the bodybuilder? Let me see the bodybuilder. Who should have a
Yeah.
big
That
clip?
looks photoshopped.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That
horrible.
looks scary. Yeah,
That's not her.
I don't think I'm going to be confused with her. I'm not too
Your
concerned about
tapes.
that.
Your tape. Oopsie.
Yes, your clear tape is showing.
Oopsie.
She's not meant to wear tape. She wears it because she has to.
I do.
Why don't you just take the
Because I
tape
want to. I
off?
feel so inhibited. This part of this, are we making a deal now? What
if
are we?
those are completely natural.
Gee whiz. No.
That means no.
Yeah.
They still look great.
They.
You got those are
they
implants.
do very
Oh, yeah.
nicely.
They look good.
What?
I know, right?
You could not a good
It's all
doctor.
about the teardrop shape.
They
You know,
sit very nicely, yes.
yes. I did my research.
You can only tell because they're so perfect. There's no revealing things that show that they're implants. It's just like
Yeah.
those look fucking amazing.
Isn't it
Don't
true
see
that
those.
most girls want to show off implants?
No.
Oh.
See how I shot that down? No, sorry, I couldn't resist it.
Fuck me running.
And the way
yeah, I know exactly.
the way you asked that was so Dr. Philish.
Yeah.
You know, I read a statistic
You can't ask
once.
it like a pervert. You got to ask it, Dr. Phyllis, to get anything done.
So all right, let's get to the bottom of it. You seem like you're pretty open. Are you a sexually open gal?
Yes.
What
I'm
do
a
you-
Scorpio.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that means anything to you guys.
I don't know what it's
Well, would you say you're more dominant or submissive? For real?
You know, I would say I'm more dominant when it comes to picking scenarios. I'm a big fan of like going out to like theme hotels or like doing like kind of costumes and all
What
that
kind of
stuff.
role play? What kind of costumes?
All various kinds. I like the getting him to be like really kind of scumbaggy, and I like have to meet him at a hotel like I'm a hooker.
Really, you piece of shit?
Yeah. But but then
Hold
every
on, she
once
said
in a while-
scumbaggy, not Eric Roberts from Star 80.
Yeah,
I like the hooker scenario. That's fucking
Yeah, but every once in a while I am a girl. And every once in a while I do like that. It's a little just tender and letting him kind of take control and kind of surprise me.
Yeah.
Wake you up at 3 a.m. with smacking your face with his penis. Let's go.
I don't want to wake someone up like that 'cause I don't want morning breath on my dick. But I do.
I don't think that was ever your concern. Yeah,
It's amazing how that's the first thing I think of, though.
It's an alarm cock.
I know. I need one of those buttons. To complete my radio experience, I feel like you guys need to like either flush me down the toilet with one of those buttons or like back up a truck on me.
All right.
Do something. It's official.
Are you always this happy, or what,
yeah,
what
it's
is
kind
it?
of disgusting. I don't know.
I actually ran into you and Roland on the street, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
And you were the same, like bubbly. Coke? What is it? Come on, let's get into this a little bit.
Yeah, you drink
Not anymore. I know.
drinking a little
I'm a
bit?
drinker, but no, not this early.
I was
don't
like,
know,
wow,
it's kinda
this girl has a lot
What are
of
you doing
energy.
with Roland?
We used to work together, and I just think he's hilarious. He's a great guy.
Well, he is.
He's total solid, and
We
he's
love Roland.
hilarious.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
he's yeah.
Why wouldn't you, did you ever, we didn't know if you were dating Roland at one point. You ever date Roland?
No.
Why not?
I was actually dating a guy for a long time. We broke up 6 months ago.
Cool.
Yeah, a
damn.
little long-term thing.
Good for
no,
Ro-
it was good. It was kind of one of those. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
You
it's
want- were
just
you-
about, getting
Exactly.
out there.
It's just a little me time. Yeah, for sure.
So were you singing back then, too?
I've been singing since I was 16. I moved to New York when I was 16.
From where?
From Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're familiar with I was hoping it was some really small town
Oh,
somewhere.
no.
I hate when they're familiar with
From
the big
Des Moines.
cities.
I know.
I want it to be like Coco and Fame.
Get off that bus thinking you're going to be a big star in New York
wide-eyed,
City.
yeah.
Then some pimp comes and grabs you.
Can I ask, how does the hooker scenario work in the role play?
Generally, we pick out the hotel that we want, and we're not allowed to show each other our costumes. And we pick out kind of knowing what role we're going to be. He kind of chooses what kind of guy he's going to be that
Puts you up in a
evening.
suit of
I'm,
armor.
Yeah.
That would just be silly.
And a sword. Let's joust. This isn't sexy.
doing.
What was I thinking?
Or the she shows up with a porcupine. Let's pretend we're porcupine owners. What? What the fuck is that?
I couldn't think of
I
anything.
panicked.
Yeah, I panicked under pressure.
We crashed your website, Kate.
Okay.
She's very sexy.
Want to go back to the song?
Yes.
She gave us some more stuff.
And then I would like to hear the rest of the hooker scenario.
Oh, let's hear the rest of the hooker
'Cause
scenario.
she seems like she'd probably commit to it and be sexy with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
right.
Well, generally they show up as whatever John or whatever they are, and I prefer, down to we'll do different facial hair, so you don't even recognize the guy
Right.
that it is. It's a total stranger at the door, and I'm the same way. I'll show up and I have all sorts of wigs that I have in my repertoire, if you will, and you just kind of choose what lady you're going to be that evening, and he kind of comes to that door having no idea who you are or who. It's basically like you're two strangers meeting at a designated hotel on a given night.
So how do you,
But
how would you...
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
We just prior to we select what hotel and what time.
But
So we have all that set up.
I can't get it into that fantasy world. I would just laugh, going, "Look, you
Yeah,
got a
I'd be
wig
laughing.
Well,
on."
that's no. But some of it's fun. But then it's like, see, and then
Oh,
you
look at you as a redhead. All right.
I'm with her.
No, I know,
you know-
and there's a lot of people. I wish I could get more
Well, it's
involved
like-
in that fantasy world. But
It's like a back and forth because half the time you two are giggling hysterically together, and then the other
I don't
half
like
of the time
giggling with
you'll
my
like.
sex.
Well,
No.
I'm not saying during the sex. It's,
Oh,
it's
giggling.
yeah, but like
Very, very
beforehand, you
important.
see each other, and then at the same time, it's like.
Sure.
then every once in a while you'll catch him and you're like, it's kind of like a scummy stranger and you're really able to give into the fantasy and it's fun. I mean, also, of course, I like straight up sex too. But
Do you wear a miniskirt, like a little dirty miniskirt?
Yeah, I do that, or I do. I'm a big fan of this like gold latex stuff, like American Apparel stuff, you know. And like the best part is like shopping prior to, because it's you and all the strippers on 42nd Street picking out hooker heels. You know, they're like, oh damn girl, that looks good for your ass, and you're just like, okay, thanks.
Oh. Danish girls.
Yeah, yes. Nice, strong Danish girls. Yeah, they don't.
Sometimes a little
tough.
fantasy is fucking good. Do you know what I used to do with one girl? And this is, most girls wouldn't do this, but I used to make her, she would look at pornographic pictures online, and she would tell me which guys she wanted to fuck, and I would choke her and slap her for wanting to fuck other guys. She loved it. She loved it.
I'm not saying she didn't.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you in
But I loved it too, because it was so dirty. Because like women don't admit that a lot of times that dirty side, like they like a big cock or they like something nasty. They go, oh no, I don't, and it's like annoying, that prudish shit. So when you're fucking a girl and she's looking at a guy's dick on the fucking computer screen, or she's watching two people fuck, and you know she's thinking of fuck, it's like I love that dirtiness brought out.
Some type of cuckold thing going on.
But it's yes and no.
It's like an almost opposite cuckold. You're doing the fucking, and you just want to be angry.
Not angry, no.
At
Like
some girl looking at another cock.
Like just, it's not even that I want to be angry about it.
More than yours.
It just turns me on that she's that dirty. But I don't really feel necessarily submissive to her. I just want to punish her and spank her. And a woman likes that because she's being like, you know, she likes being disciplined or punished. You understand what I'm saying? It kind of serves all needs. I love it.
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
Well, how does something like that start? Actually?
I eventually killed her. How does it start?
Well, I mean, like, is it like you change lanes without signaling? Like, same thing, you're just having sex and suddenly you just slap her and you're like, did you like that?
No, you know
like,
she likes it.
You have like a discussion prior to.
Like we're talking right now about sex. You talk about it casually. You get to know each other. You don't do it in bed. What should I do now? You talk about it beforehand. That's why your hooker scenario is sexy.
Well, and because I've been in a scenario where I was with a guy for a while, and he literally just, you know, one time we were at it, and he kind of like gave me this like slap, like, you know, he wanted to try it, but that was like not the way to bring it about. When you're right there in the middle of it, somebody like slapped me across the face, and it was kind of like, yeah, no, we're not going to be doing that.
Jesus.
Like, yeah. And then it was kind of like, he was like, oh, okay.
You got to negotiate
Sorry
that.
about that. No, like, we're going to talk about this later. Yeah, let's make a deal.
Pull that slap out.
I know.
Yeah, you got to negotiate that ahead of time.
Better put that in your pocket.
Here's how you start with a slap. Here's how you find out.
How do you start with it? So let us know. How do you start with this?
You spanking first, because spanking is innocent. And if she likes to be spanked, then you, when you're kissing, and this is not all in the same encounter usually, unless she's told you she wants to be slapped. And then as you're like, sometimes you can just put your hand gently over the neck, and as you're kissing, just squeeze very lightly. And if she doesn't like it, you haven't squeezed hard enough to make her uncomfortable. But if your hand is just on her neck and she's like, oh, if she makes any kind of an indication that she likes it, you know she likes a little pressure on the neck.
If she's going,
if she turns into Luca Brasi, you've made a mistake. Then you throw her vagina in a vest and you give it to fucking Sonny. Thank you, man. Or with the face slapping, and this, very few women actually like this. I haven't met a good face slapper in a long time, to be real honest with you. You as you're kissing, you can kind of grab the face, like if it gets that kind of intense.
Dom DeLuise, that style on the outtakes at the end of
when you're grabbing the face lightly, it's almost like a slap, but very light, and you can just kind of tell by her body language if that was something you could push a little further, or if she wouldn't want you to. It's a very light way of kind of testing the waters.
Would you let Jimmy slap you for the second half of the song?
I don't know how to slap her.
Well, you're not going to, like, haul off. You're going to do it nice.
She leaves like the hooker did in American Psycho. Just fucking running out of the place.
I don't need Roland fucking running through the door like Fred Gwynn.
Oh, we know Roland has that side of him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're right.
Yeah. Hey, dude, Ozzy sucks. And then he just starts beating me against the fucking floor like the kid in Caligula.
You ever see Roland's angry side?
No.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
It's amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
It can be so nasty.
Oh, really?
It's amazing.
Oh, can he be nasty?
Boy, do we appreciate
And he's such a
Roland's
sweet boy.
bad side.
Oh, I kind of want to see that.
I know. Not directed at me.
Unfortunately,
we can play
a certain employee isn't here anymore that he used to love getting evil on.
We can play. You got a quick clip of Roland losing his shit for Kate? Travis, if you can find it.
Well,
let
I
me
have
know
the
when you
famous
get it.
one that
yes.
Ant's
that
talking
would be
about.
amazing.
And then I have
I can't hear a word you're saying, Travis.
You can't?
I can't hear.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I can't hear him, but I
can't hear you.
Danny just wrote he has it.
This is I think Master Paul, who was a security guy over at XM, we had him for a long time, and I think him and Roland, he was tackling Roland as a joke, but he put him down too hard, like he hurt Roland, he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
So I think Roland got very upset. Roland has two emotions.
To touch him the same way his
How's your
brother
dog?
did.
Is it still dead?
What the fuck? This is the best transformation I have ever seen.
Oh my God!
I should be in a movie.
My condolences.
He goes, "How's your dog? Still dead?" And then Roland goes, "Here, boy."
Yeah,
Master Paul loved his dog too. Loved his dog.
Oh, man.
Roland knows exactly where to
yeah.
twist the knife.
And the dog was still dead, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're wondering, I was concerned.
Keep it
I was wondering.
factual.
Art from Arizona wants to know if you have a hairy snatch, because we learned on the show when you break up with a long-term relationship, you let everything grow in for a while.
Actually, let me tell you.
And Aunt loves hairy snatches these days.
No, I didn't say that. I said I want to see one because it's so... No. It's so rare these days.
For a good reason.
Like it's just so rare because everyone's shaved down.
Why don't I get a reaction for that?
Because I'm trying to hear, only because I'm thinking about whether or not she's shaved. I didn't even know you started a loud noise.
I couldn't hold my sneeze in.
Well, actually, I'm doing the LASIK hair removal, so I'm basically hairless, except for I do have hair. It's like I call it my Hitler mustache.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
Hitler.
but besides that, you know,
LASIK hair removal?
so I don't have to ever shave, basically from like it's just a laser.
They're
It's
lasering your
fantastic. You
arms?
go 6 times. Not my arms. I'm keeping the arms because I think that's kind of a little freaky. But underarms and then the legs. Well, exactly. That's why I'm not doing my arms.
Does it hurt when they laser it or no?
No, not at all. You just lay there and read a magazine, and they'd laser your hair, and it kills the follicles, and then you're hairless. You never have to shave
But
again.
it's gotta be
so then
dark
you're never
hair.
like dealing with stubbly and
Are you
all
getting
that.
your badge done too?
Oh yeah, everything. Yeah, total Brazilian, everything.
What nationality are you?
I'm Aryan. I'm German.
German?
Yeah.
So you have dark or light pubic hair?
Dark.
Okay, because
Yeah.
laser doesn't work as well with light. It's
Yeah.
got to be dark roots in the laser.
Yeah.
You have to shave first, right? Then
You have to
laser.
shave first, then you go in. Yep. And so so it's all trimmed because it doesn't even grow in
nice.
anymore.
See,
yeah.
no one
There
going
you
with
go.
I
I know.
with the bush anymore.
Welcome to the future.
She can sing. She hates bras. And she's getting all the hair removed from her vagina. She's what we call the triple crown winner.
A good egg. Why don't we play the rest of Try Again from Kate Cooper?
Okay.
And then we'll, I don't know, take a break and we'll figure out what else we could do with Kate. And we got other stuff to do today, too, as well.
It's all about Kate.
But Kate Cooper.
Nothing more important than
Try
Kate
Again.
today.
Here's the second half.
We take a little break now. Just give us time to breathe. But every time I go out, it makes me realize you're all that I need. They say you gotta get your
Very sultry.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Kate Cooper.
Sex music.
Yeah.
If you want more, Kate,
sex.
CooperMusic.com. Yeah. Sexy, sultry.
Yeah, it's got a nice vibe to it. Really good.
Let it fade out. What?
I know.
All right, we're going to take a break.
We'll be back. Yes.
It's Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton. We're going to bring Kate Cooper and Roland back in studio in a little bit. They've been friends forever. We want to know what that's all about.
Yes, we want to get to the bottom of that.
Absolutely. And Anthony, look who's on the phone.
Yes, my pal.
Adam Ferrar.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, pal?
What's up, Adam?
Hi.
Just Patrice.
Hold on, Patrice is poking his head in.
Poked his head in.
What are you doing here?
Where are you going?
On the Black Radio.
You doing Shade 45?
Of course. We
Sorry,
can't get the black guy.
I'm in Friday.
Oh, goody.
If that's okay.
How you been? Good.
I like the new
You're looking casual.
yeah, I like it.
You're more cash
Than we're used to seeing there, Patrice.
You're very colorful. It's a yellow and green kind of
tablecloth.
Checkered shirt.
You know, I'm not a fucking fly-by-night kind of guy.
Oh,
That's very decent of you.
You know what I mean? Just to say hi.
That is.
Say hi.
Patrice is dressed like a tall child.
He just gave you the he's smelling shit look.
Bye, Patrice.
All right.
This was a little more uneventful than I thought it would be, just dropping and saying hi.
Exactly.
It's just like, what's this nigga want?
Well, it's weird that you come in without hanging.
Yeah.
I am just saying hi.
Why don't you just come
And it
in?
was bad timing because we got Adam Ferrara on the phone. And he's sitting there wondering what the fuck is going on.
What is he pitching?
Hey, he's pitching a bunch of things.
Hey, it's the Bono guy that was on our show.
Oh, is that Bono?
Giant child clothing line.
Yeah. Hey, Adam, how are you, buddy?
How are you, pal?
All right.
There he is.
I guess you're calling about Funny as Hell, Friday, June 12th, Comedy Central, 11 p.m.
Yes, I am.
Oh! And the DVD will be available on Amazon.com if it's not available already.
It's already available now, and I'm just calling you guys because I miss you. How is everybody?
Good.
What is Funny as Hell? Why did you call it that?
Because I was going through just a really shitty time, and I'm like, man, I'm either going to write a special about this or I'm climbing a water tower with a high-powered rifle.
What was it? A breakup?
Yeah, it was the breakup.
Okay.
My father got cancer. My grandmother died, you know.
Jesus.
Oh.
So everything was
Funny as
going on.
hell.
All that stuff makes great comedy.
Yeah, so after a while, it starts off as bitter and angry bullshit, and then it gets funny.
Do you talk about the ex and stuff in the act?
Yeah, mostly how I screwed it up. You know, she was just, you know, it was that point, you know, where you look in the mirror and you go, all right, denial and blame isn't working. It's all your fault, pal.
Right.
So that was pretty much it. So, but we turned it into joy. Take your pain and turn it into joy.
But Adam, were you angry or were you more relieved? Like, 'cause sometimes if I end a relationship or a relationship ends, I'm mad, but a part of me is relieved because I didn't want to take it to the next level.
No, I was more angry. I was more angry that it was. I was angry it didn't work out. I was angry at myself because I was making the same mistakes, and you know, we tried to we did the therapy thing and tried to save everything, and so I'm not. There's probably some kind of relief that it came to a resolution, but there was a lot of anger there for me.
That always makes, to me, that makes really interesting comedy. It's like when people, I don't want to hear about someone in a great relationship. When a guy's writing his material and it's based around a fucking breakup that he's kind of pissed off about, that's always good stuff because it's raw. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it was raw, and it was like, and then when my father got sick, and then they sold that. You know, the house I grew up in they sold that too, so that was like, oh shit. So
Why'd they sell it?
What?
So they don't have to remember Adam.
Well,
they just passed his room and went, ugh.
Yeah, they allowed a black gentleman to move into his room.
They were like, this is where it all started, Joe. Take the deal.
Why did they sell it? Were they downsizing? Were they moving to Florida? Why sell?
They downsized it. It was too big. I mean, hey, you remember the house?
God, what about the memories, man?
It was like Tony Soprano's house.
We're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing with our family house that we all grew up in, and you'd like to think your childhood home will always be there.
No.
Yeah, and it's not. And you know what? The real scary part is when you go home and it is there and it's changed, because it had the grandma house smell towards the end.
Oh boy.
You know, the mothballs and
yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
and then we were cleaning out the medicine cabinet. There was, I swear to God, remember the upstairs bathroom? I found like Broma seltzer and a box of leeches. It was like all just old shit that was sitting there. Oh, wait till you clean everything out. You're going to see all the shit that you forgot about.
Any money in the walls or anything that has to be
No, that's that they remembered. But the Civil War chess set. Who wants that? That kind of shit I could have.
Well, it's not. It's like if you. I wasn't sure if you, like you said that after your dad got sick, you sold the house. I was like, well, did they need money or something for medical care? My parents sold art, grow up house too. I was like, God, get rid of it.
Yeah.
I loved it, but it was like I saw it one more time, and I was like, fuck it. Let them move to a smaller place.
I never had one. It was always moving every goddamn year, 2 years.
Why would you? There was a murder on the floor.
Migratory. Yeah, exactly. Well, that wasn't my grown-up house, though. I don't have one house that I actually grew up in.
I was just wishing that would happen when you lived there.
Yeah, it's not like the Brady house where we have to haunt this to keep it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh wait, what was that one about? They were going to sell the house. They were trying to scare the AIDS out of Dad.
They were trying to scare any potential buyers away by saying there were ghosts in the house, and they realized it was easier just to have Dad cut himself with some razor blades and run around the house
and spin like a helicopter.
Do some spin art in the kitchen.
Or Alice wear one of Sam's sausage links as a strap-on and rape the potential buyers over Mike's shitty fucking house drawings. Look, it's a house with a giant helmet on it. That's a cock, Mr. Brady. We can't. No one wants to buy that.
Shit.
All right, so it premiered. That's cool, man. It's on Friday night at 11 o'clock, so which means it probably is uncensored, right?
No, I think they cut it. It's the 44 minutes, so I'm sure it's. I forget which material they took, but I'm sure there's a couple beefs in there. But the DVD is uncensored.
Yeah, Adam wants people to buy the DVD. Adam, Rescue Me. I'm a little behind, but God damn, you're doing well on Rescue Me this season.
Oh, thank you, pal.
You've got a big part. You're a prick. I like the turn. I'm up to the.
Yeah, he did a heel turn.
I'm up to the episode where you turned. You were everyone's pal in the firehouse, and finally said, "You know what? I'm too nice to you, motherfuckers." And that scene was really, really good, man. Really
Thanks.
good.
Yeah, it was fun to do. I was screaming and yelling, so it was fun to do. And the fight scene was great too. I remember shooting that. I got to shoot off the fire extinguisher.
Yep.
Which was a lot of fun.
Child. I love it.
Yeah, and the tour was great too. We did Jimmy, you got that picture, right, from the Philly Theater?
I do, yes, thank you. I already had that. I appreciate it. With me and the Rolling Stones on it?
That's great. We're backstage at the Tower Theater in Philly, and we're looking at all the pictures in the dressing room, and there's a sign that says the Rolling Stones, and on the side it said Jim Norton.
That's great.
So, like I took a picture, I sent it to him, he's like, I already have it.
No, I appreciate it. The Stones were there. That's back in 2000.
We were off the air.
Yes, it was 2002. It was the Stones were doing a theater tour, and they were there, and I was there a week after, which is the way it used to be. Like, I would follow the Stones around a lot of times.
Course.
We had to fight out for tickets, and Mitch thought it was like affecting things, so he called it off.
You had the Rolling Stones warm up the place for you.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. But
that's a nice opening act.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But Rescue Me, yeah, you guys are having a fine season. You guys don't watch Rescue Me, right, Jimmy?
No, why would I watch? How about this? We like Dennis very much. I actually don't watch TV. We like Dennis very much. Why couldn't we do a walk-on as just civilians?
I tried. I gave up on that.
What, but how
I
about
just want to be in the distance.
No,
in the
you
background.
You can do it when we're back and shoot. You guys are up every morning at 4 o'clock, and we're shooting.
Right.
Yeah, but we can't just show up there. It feels stupid going, hi, can we be in it? He has to call and go,
in your show?
Look, we need a victim here. It's a guy who runs out of the house or just points and goes, there's a fire. Ann, could you just say there's a fire?
There's a fire!
I'd probably sing it. There's a fire.
Gosh!
No, there's a fire, Rachel.
Or I'd probably say it wrong. I'd probably say it admiringly. Now, there's a fire. Wrong, Jim. You're panicking. Your family is in the house.
Get out of here. Get off the set.
There's a free.
Oops. Line.
Yes.
Sit down, Fred.
So, yeah, I think you should talk to Dennis and tell him.
If you want that to happen, I will put that into work.
The season's over.
Well, there's always another season, Hope.
It really
We got picked up. We got picked up for next season.
Of course they did.
Congrats.
So we should have fucking some sort, not a recurring role necessarily for myself. I'd like one. It doesn't have to happen.
Oh, who would?
Right.
But it could just be a one-episode thing, or we're all in a different one.
Yeah.
Okay.
One line.
Adam, could you save me a lot of TV watching? What happens at the end of the season?
Yes.
It's a cliffhanger that'll make you want to tune in for the next season.
Oh,
I'm not going to ruin it for you.
Adam's caught with a fire hose in his hiney.
That's it.
That's not on camera, though.
Yeah, what are you doing, Chief? Never mind.
Yeah, just turn the water on quickly and degrade me.
Turn the water on and forget you saw anything.
All right, so funny as hell, Friday, June 12th. It's on
Yes.
Comedy Central 11, and the DVD is on Amazon. They probably have more stuff on the DVD than they normally do.
Yeah, there's the outtakes. My parents are on it, which is pretty funny. But I showed you that, right, Ant?
Sure.
Yeah, that thing is on there. So that's pretty funny. And the photo shoot with Alex on the cover is there, and some outtakes. Where
Who's
my mic
Alex?
fell off.
Your girl?
Alex, my girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I like her. She's fantastic.
His girl. See?
Thanks, yo.
His girl is very attractive.
Oh, and you got AdamFerrara.com, huh?
Yeah. Oh, and if you go to AdamFerrar.com, you can download my first CD for free. Have some. We're giving it away in these troubled economic times.
Wow.
What a guy.
That's a good idea. I like that.
I do it just the opposite, though, and I charge more now because it makes it seem like they're getting value. Like, I used to charge $15 at live appearances for my CD, $45, 2 for $100. And I raised ticket prices. And as people walk out, I actually stop them and go, "You want something, faggot?" And I hand them a CD, and I hand over 50, and I keep the tip.
Shake them down.
That's how I handle business.
That's it. He only does segues and setups. No punchlines. You want the punchlines, you got to pay extra.
Exactly. Fill the hat and pass it up. Then you get your punchline, shit dicks. Two Jews walk into a bar. Pass the hat.
That's where I'm stopping.
I do all jokes, my new act. It's all joke jokes.
Joke jokes.
What do you get when you cross Superman?
And you just stop.
I actually should go out and do like a piece of my old act. Not that anybody would want to see it, but I would love to do, because I only had like 15 minutes, put the jokes in it, and say this is verbatim what I used to do in 1991 or 92.
The tomatoes and cabbage thrown at you.
I like food. Good improv.
I like the bit you used to do with you had no chin and you were talking about your torso and you.
I still kind of trash myself physically, but I used to open up and go, "You're looking at me
Squad.
with my haircut." Hold on, sorry, Adam, we're distracted.
Sorry, the Mod Squad's walking down the
Where's
hallway.
Peggy Lipton?
Look at that. She looks in that Partridge Family bus dress.
Yeah, she looks wonderful.
Hi.
There's all these fucking stalker guys around her.
Looking at Mash Up Nicole. She's got.
And then Dave Matthews just walked in.
Yeah, what?
Creepy with a South African accent.
Dave Matthews.
What were we saying?
I was talking about my old act, and I used to do an awful joke about because I used to have a crew cut. I go, "You're looking at me like I look like the bastard son of Sinead O'Connor and Doogie Howser."
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oof.
And then I'd say,
okay.
it would back then, 92. I would say, I met Sinead O'Connor. We stood side by side. We looked like testicles. And Governor Florio was there that night, and he came over and stood right between us.
Oh, I get it.
Because he was a dick, because he raised taxes. They got a big laugh.
Yeah. What
My awful ones were, mine was a quick impression, Tony Danza. Angela, thank you. That was it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nah, that was pretty awful.
See, at least you guys can call it your old act.
Yes.
Voss just calls it his act.
We look like testicles.
In that voice, right?
It was awful.
That horrible put-on voice that you used to do.
I stopped doing that because I worked with Otto and George one time in fucking Pennsylvania. And we did the whole weekend together. And so he'd go on stage in the middle of his act. George would just look at the audience and go, "We look like testicles. Testicles." He just kept making fun of me and going, "Two testicles," in my voice.
Prick.
He was right. He beat me out of that joke. I will always fucking love Otto for that. He beat me out of that horrible joke.
That's fucking funny. What a prick.
Two testicles. George.
Now, George.
Two testicles. Oh, he tortured me. And he was right. He was being a friend.
Yes, he was.
He thought he was being just fucking drugged out and abusive, but I understood deep down Otto was being a good friend.
He was helping you.
Yes, he was. I'll always love O. Peterson for that one.
Did we just miss Little Nicky?
Little Nicky walked by.
Damn it.
It was a quick walk by.
He did. He's running by now.
Yeah, but he waves. He waves like, "Hey, here it is.
Yeah.
I got shit to do, guys." Well, thank you, Adam. When are you coming in and saying hi to us?
Yes.
When I get back, I'm in LA, but I'll be back. Hopefully, I come in and say hello and see everybody.
Yes. Stop by the old house.
I want to come by. I want to come by the compound, and I got some computer stuff that I don't know what I'm doing with.
Ooh. Good. So do
I did the Mac Film Festival, and they sent me a bunch of stuff. They sent me Final Cut. They sent me Logic. And
Oh, that's some good stuff, yeah.
It's a great gig. Mm-hmm. I'd love to do a fucking Mac thing. I just make fun of Steve Jobs and his weight loss.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'd go over great.
Hey, how's that new Mac app? It's a scale. The new iPhone app where you step on it and it just has a negative in front of it. Good night!
Watch him hide behind the iPhone.
Yeah. Steve Jobs, he looks like an iPhone sideways.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what's that new app they have where you pick up the phone and you can actually hear the person calling you? It's called the Verizon app. Good night.
I don't think they'd appreciate
Get
your
home
act.
safe.
Would there be a gasp?
Collective
gasp.
No, he did. And I would just start acting like Pacino and Justice for All. I'd go, sit down, Frank. Remember Frank stood up? Let's play, let's make a deal.
Adam's trying to get off the
I'll
phone.
give you a 5-year deal for shitty service. What are you going to give me? An insane judge who likes to beat the shit out of phone service. See, I tie in
know
things
everything.
that aren't funny.
Jesus Christ. Mr. Ferrara?
Bye, Adam.
Hello.
Hi, Adam. Well, best of luck to my pal, Adam Ferrara.
All right, my friend.
Funny as hell, Friday, June 12th, Comedy Central, 11 p.m. And DVD available on Amazon.com.
Thank you, pal. I will come in and say hello soon. I miss you guys.
All right, sweet.
All right, my
Adam.
friend.
Take care.
Bye, Adam.
Adam Ferrar.
That's Adam.
Ferrara.
Pally. We knew each other when we didn't have jobs.
Yeah. Guys go way back.
Way back.
Way back.
I'm working at the Walt Whitman Fence Company in Huntington.
Dennis Leary did him a solid finally. He's got a major role on that recipe.
How about Dennis Leary puts us in some sort of an... It doesn't have to be a role that requires a lot of acting experience. It could be one line.
Anally raped, and they use a rape kit at the hospital.
I would gladly lay on a hospital gurney while they swabbed my cheeks, and Dennis could come in and say something fucked up to me. Looks like they really got you. And I would just go like, "Rrr." How about that, Dennis? There's a fire.
Okay.
A man has been raped by a group of men. One of the raping men flicked their cigarette, and the man's apartment caught on fire.
Yeah.
I have burned feet.
Burned feet.
And they're swabbing my anus for semen.
Yeah.
And you walk in and go, you thought smoking was bad for you. And I just go, "Rrr." I don't even have to say anything. I can just have a bloody lip and I'll just go, "Rrr," while there's a male nurse swabbing out my hiney for a rape kit, making remarks. That you can just smash me, Dennis. I won't say anything.
You want a break? Then do the Ricky video and the
Sounds
tasing
like
video of the great-grandmother. What do you want to do?
I want to hear that old bitch being tased.
How about we take a little
that
break this time around?
non-compliant bitch.
Yeah, because we don't...
Little break, because then we got to get Kate Cooper and Roland back in here.
Yeah,
we still got lots of show to do.
I want to hear sexually frustrated Roland, because walking around with her, he's just, he wants to have sex with her.
He has to.
But he can't. Or he hasn't, or he doesn't, or for some reason.
She says certain trigger words and his head just sweats. Like anything she says that's remotely sexual. She's like, yeah, all right, I'll come. Beat up. Ooh. His head looks like you.
We got to talk about Sweden.
Hey-o.
Too. I saw him in the neighborhood. We got to talk about Sweden too. A lot of weird shit going on in Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah, he'll get into that. They love their booze. I think there's no drinking age. They got all sorts of fun stuff going on over there. Yeah, we'll discuss that too. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Opie and Anthony. We got a great-grandma. She got into a bit of a problem.
Oopsie.
Do we know why?
No, I know nothing of this.
I know, I didn't feel like reading that story today.
I know nothing except it ends in goodness.
You like it. It's funny every time.
I love when tasers are used.
Well,
I love it.
Why don't we just play this and then we'll
try to figure out what happened?
Yeah, why not?
See who was in the wrong here?
Why not?
Step back and you're going to be tased.
I dare you.
Step back over there. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Follow me away. I'm getting back in my car. You're going to be tased. Stop. I'm getting back in my car. No, ma'am. Taser. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Now put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back. You're going to be tased again. 317, I got one tase.
She screams. She did the old lady scream.
That's so much great.
That's fantastic. I'm getting back in my car. No, you're not, dummy.
Cop's 100% right.
Yeah.
She just wanted to get back in her car. She was scared.
Fuck her. You know what?
What'd she do wrong? Do we know?
Yeah, she
I
didn't
hope
listen.
she robbed a bank or something.
No, he was trying to give her a speeding ticket, and she would not sign the ticket. She was refusing to sign the ticket.
What are those states where you got to sign the ticket?
She was just she wasn't being cooperative.
Wait, okay, so she wouldn't sign the ticket.
She was going 60 and a 45. Is that true? That's no big deal.
And she wouldn't sign the ticket, so then we tased her?
Well, she was just being very... She wasn't cooperating with the officer at all. Like, he was just asking her to, just to be a certain place, and she wouldn't listen to him. And then there was a point where they kind of got a little physical, because like she was like trying to like walk past him, and he kind of had to like shove her and be like, no, you're not passing me.
Can I play the other side of this, though? We're all big fans of the cop. Did he really need a taser to subdue her?
Well, let me see. I'm looking at the video of the dash cam now. He opens the door.
Cop's right
makes her
every
step
single time
out.
in our world, but
makes her step out. The little lady, he's saying, go over here.
She's hunched over a little bit.
He pushes her out of traffic. Now, this is a safety issue. He doesn't want to be standing in traffic.
Okay.
He's pushing her away further onto the shoulder. She is just saying, I'm getting back in my car, I'm getting back in my car.
Which means she has to get back sort of on the highway.
Now, he can't start a scuffle with her in the middle of the street.
He's, by the way, she comes up to his chest.
Yes.
She's a little old lady.
Slight little old lady. But you know something? They're both in danger over there. He did her a favor.
The bottom line is, he's got his taser out already. He pulled his taser out, because, like, why don't you just turn her around and cuff her? Maybe he wants to do that because he could hurt her cuffing her.
Look, see, now again, he leads her back, but she's not cooperating, and she's walking back into traffic.
And he keeps pushing her back.
And he pushes her back and says, you stay there.
And now he's pointing the taser at her.
I'm going to tase you.
Michael Sears from Boston. You guys,
and there she goes.
You guys are only playing a tiny part of the video. You missed a part where she said, I'll pay the ticket. Get your shit right.
What? I'll pay the ticket. What? Right here in Brainerd? She's not paying the ticket. She takes the ticket.
She wasn't cooperating to the officer's commands, and she wasn't signing the ticket.
There's still a line, though. Where he could have just cuffed her and turned her around. That's my
He
thing.
could have, but he didn't.
Well,
let's say hi to Kevin in North Carolina. He's a cop.
Hi, Kevin.
What's up?
Hey, Kevin.
If you watch it from the beginning, she refuses to sign it and says, take me to jail, so he tells her to get out of the car. And then at one point, she actually says, I dare you to tase me. I think she says it twice.
Doesn't matter. She's in the fuck. It doesn't matter. He's still not in danger.
Good thing she didn't say, I dare you to shoot me.
Or fuck me in the mouth and ass.
The cop is so much bigger than her, and that's why I'm wondering, did he really need to use the taser?
This is, look, what was he going to do, though? He probably could have done more damage to her, scuffling with her, breaking a bone, throwing her on the ground, than tasing her.
Turning her around. As big as he is, this is my thing. If he I'm not saying he shouldn't have cuffed the old bitch, but just turn her around as big as you are and put the cuffs on her.
She starts, look at what she does. He puts her arm behind her back. She spins out of it and goes to walk back to her car. And she's walking into traffic now. So he shoves her back onto the shoulder, points the taser, and goes, I'm going to tase you. And she continues to try to walk.
Fuck her.
And there, fuck her in the ass. Well,
And he even waits until he's got her off the shoulder onto the grass before he hits her with the taser. He would have done a lot more damage if he had tried to take her down.
Yeah, if you take her down, the old graham cracker bones are going to bust apart.
Cops are right again?
Yeah, she wasn't. You know what,
right
though?
Again?
Why should she fucking get away with that? It's like, there's no reason, as I'm watching it, when a cop says stop right there, you should not walk by him and say, I'm getting in my car, sonny.
Comply, and you'll be fine. If you just fucking comply.
If you don't have anything illegal, you're not doing anything, just fucking comply. I get pulled over constantly. I'm notorious when I drive. I get pulled over constantly. And I fucking do everything they tell me to do. I pull over nice, right away, in a safe spot, flip the lights on so they can come up to that window and see everything nice and clearly. No fucking hassle. Give them the shit they ask for. That's what you do.
Really?
Yeah.
I put my right hand way down low.
Do you?
And I turn the music up really loud, preferably a rap station.
The best thing to do is keep the windows rolled up and then reach like you put something under your seat or you're grabbing something from under your seat, right? And then when he comes up, it's best to fling the door open and throw your arms out the car real fast at him.
Tell them a joke, too. They like a joke. Like, I'll go, you ready to take your last breath, Flatfoot?
Flatfoot.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I just joke with them. They know I'm kidding. They laugh like you.
You want to hear the tasing again?
More than anything.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Hey,
old
Kevin,
woman.
is it tasing or tasering?
Tasing.
Tasing. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
guys.
Kevin.
Bye, sweetie.
Once again, cops are right. See?
Yes.
Step back and you're going to be tased.
I dare you.
Step back over there. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm getting back in my car.
You're going to be tased. Stop.
I'm getting back in my car.
No, ma'am. Tase it. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Now put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to be tased again.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Jesus Christ. She did not obey.
No, she did not.
You better get your head and your ass wired together, or I will take a giant shit on you.
What a threat. I will take a giant shit on you. The fuck is
like that? Like when a commanding officer is going to take a giant shit on you.
Or I will take a giant shit on you.
Because you know he probably does take big shits.
Oh, giant.
Old school Marine and Nom.
Do you
Eats unhealthy.
Do you chance it, though?
What? Giant shit?
Without wiring your head and ass.
Do you
together.
chance it?
Yeah.
I think I would chance it. Thinking like you can't, dip the shit.
He's not going to be able to work
on
up
the
a
spot.
giant shit.
Keith in Missouri. Hey, Keith.
Hey, I'm a former cop, and there's like a ladder that they teach you in the academy. It's a use of force ladder. And pepper spray and tasers come before wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
First you use verbal, then it's wide open hand, then it's pepper spray and taser.
Yeah.
Then wrestling, then baton, and then pop your weapon.
Why didn't he use pepper spray?
The weapon of choice these days is tasers.
The weapon of choice.
Everybody carries a taser these days.
Yeah, he'd probably kill her with pepper spray.
Why didn't he just fucking a nightstick her in the throat?
That works too.
To all our cop friends, enjoy the taser because you know they're going to take it out of your hands eventually. Fuckers.
Yeah.
Back to deadly physical force.
But you know they're going to. There'll be some kind of lawsuit or some fucking case, and next thing you know, they're going to,
Oh, they already have.
Oh, there's already plenty of lawsuits, yeah.
No, I understand that, but one in particular, something's going to happen where all of a sudden they're like, all right, we can't use the taser anymore.
But you know what? That probably is safer than
Bullshit.
wrestling her to the ground.
Of course. You know what? Anthony turned me on that. He did.
I said that too.
No, you didn't. No, you're too busy counting calories, Jimmy.
Pretzel rod is 60. I couldn't
See,
believe it.
I told you.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Why? One pretzel rod?
60 fucking calories.
That's impossible.
Man, it does sound wrong. Oh, Ope.
Maybe it's as big as a baseball bat. That's the problem.
Oh, Gregorio.
Let's, well, this guy doesn't agree with tasing. Bonehead in Iowa. Bonehead, did you see the video? Because that's what turned me, because I was like, what, great-grandmother getting fucking tased, and the cop's a lot bigger, he couldn't handle the situation. Then Ant pointed out some stuff on the video that made sense to me.
Hi, guys. Love you. Love the show.
Hi, sir.
Jimmy, hello, buddy.
What do you
No, I just don't agree with that tasing, man. She's 72 years old. This guy had nothing better to do but pull her over for speeding.
Nothing better to do. First of all,
fuck her. She was speeding.
That's his job.
Don't get mad, Ann. I know, but she might have been on meds. She might have had a bad hip. Needed to sit
Too
down.
bad. Stay home. Have a peach. Don't drive.
Yeah, I hear you.
Eat celery, you fucking twat. Stop endangering everybody with your fucking diabetes, fucking fat gout foot.
You're right, Jimmy. You're right, but these guys like to play with their toys. I mean, if you can't handle an old lady, give it up.
No, but the thing is, to handle her, she was being belligerent and pulling away from him. Yeah. He could have body slammed this bitch.
Yeah.
The reason he probably tased her is because he didn't want to body slam an old lady. Like, that looks bad. If you got to wrestle her to the ground, you're probably going to break her shoulder and arm.
Yeah, it's actually the best way to put her onto the ground is to tase her.
I hear you guys.
She is a citizen, too. If she doesn't listen, she has to be punished.
Yes.
Yeah, but come on.
Maybe even raped.
It's like old ladies in It's like searching old ladies in airports, guys.
All right.
Uppity grandma.
I agree with that. All right, man.
Punch it out.
Hey, Jimmy, how many pounds do you lose from a good tasing?
I don't know. I imagine it depends on how much shit flies out.
Never used a taser, used physical force, retired cop. Let's say hi to JD in Fort Worth. We don't take many.
Let's say hi to Nick Nolte from Q&A. Nick?
Yeah, we used to. I haven't been a cop in a long time, but you take your class ring and thump them in the head. That didn't work. You use your flashlight or your stick, and then you shoot them.
All right, club soda, JD.
Another taser shit. There's a bunch of pussies out there.
Bunch of pussies. See, this
That's
guy.
what they give you a big old flashlight with D-cell batteries for.
That was the big, in the old days, you had that big mag light. Now they got the little lights with the,
all
like the
fairy
knurled,
lights and the
with the knurled serrated edge, so you can just pop people in the nose with that fucking thing and take their face off.
What do you take?
All the fairy sprays and tasers.
Fairy
and
sprays.
Faggot lights and... you just get yourself a big D-cell battery light and a stick, and you can go to work.
Would you take one hit from a big flashlight from a cop?
No. Where?
Could you just imagine what that feels
That's
like?
why they would come to the window and hold it way up by the light part, because they would shine it in your face, and then if they had to, with flick of the wrist, and you got fucking 5D batteries over your head.
Fuck that.
Or you take your class ring and turn it over, and if they don't comply, you just thump them on the forehead. It gets their attention real
You
quick.
give like a whack. That's funny. Holy
I used
shit.
to call my reminder.
This guy's a scream. He's old school.
He's telling the truth.
Y'all take care.
Thank you, JD.
Right.
Jesus. Let me say hi to Jim in North Carolina. Man, North Carolina is a hot spot for Opie and
Cigars
Anthony.
and Scotch is telling Jimmy flesh rods are calorie free, so you could eat those.
I know.
As long as you don't swallow the goodness.
Yes, a lot of high sodium content.
Hey, Jim, you ever play North Carolina?
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
No, hold on, not you, Jim.
Yeah,
I have in my career. I don't think in many years.
Seems like we got a lot of fans down there.
I absolutely would do that.
In North Carolina
Wow,
in
they're
general.
showing.
What
They're showing the Air France
What?
possible the way it was.
Oh, but the big graphic.
The
got in
fucking
way.
graphic on these assholes at MSNBC. Move your graphic. God, what dickheads.
Even I know to pull the graphic when something good is happening
What a
in
bunch
the
of
lower third.
fucking news hack douchebags. Us, I mean.
Yes. What did you do? You spill?
Goddamn blueberries all over the floor.
You knocked your blueberries
Now I'm
over
just
doing
wheeling. My chair's just wheeling over them. There's squished blueberries everywhere. God.
Oh boy,
Go ahead, Jim. I
that
gotta
animation
clean up
doesn't look good. They're showing that.
Yeah, we got
picture just being
a call
thrown
one day
around.
a grandma, her daughter, and her granddaughter. And, we're trying to arrest her son, and she said, you ain't going to come get my son, all this, that, and the other. We end up arresting the grandma, the daughter, and the granddaughter, and the grandma kicked the windows out of the car.
Really?
You can't underestimate these grandparents.
Nah.
And you can't, by the time you get there, you got an audience, so you can't just choke slam her or nothing like you want to do.
I agree with Jim. Old person strength is a bizarre thing. Does anyone know how to explain that? These old people don't work out. But if you ever get into a confrontation with an old person, not saying I did, but maybe I did, their strength is pretty impressive. Why? Is it the ligaments?
But they can't
They start
take a
getting
punch
stronger?
at that age.
No, they can't.
They're fighting for their life with every movement.
That's true. That'll make you fight harder.
And you got video cameras coming out there, so you can't do really what you want to do.
Yeah, see?
But what is up with
Kenny's
old people's
nodding.
strength? Old people's strength, Kenny, what's that about?
Take your time. And he's waltzing to the microphone.
Man. And his casual wear. What happened to your tie and suit? You're sweating.
It's too hot out there. They're cheap with the air conditioning.
Oh, no.
With the air conditioning?
Yeah.
That's it, huh?
That's never a good sign when the company turns off the air conditioning.
Yeah. And there must be a misconception because I treat people the way I like to be treated.
Like Lurch.
Really? You like being beaten about the head?
Would you get tased for the radio?
Yes.
You would?
I would. Yes, I would.
I would like to say I would, but
Scary.
no fucking way.
That old lady fucking lived through it. I'll live through it.
I don't want to go, "Wah." You know, you stiffen up and fall down. You look silly. You make
deal.
funny noises.
Would you get pepper sprayed for the show?
Yeah.
No, come on, Jimmy.
Why not? You lived through it, dude.
You would really do it?
Why not? I want to try it anyway, just to see what it's like.
What would management say?
Ask Steve to ask management.
Yep.
I want to see if...
no, say I want to be shot.
We could tase Jimmy or pepper spray him.
And
or
hit with
both.
a bat. And then when they say no, say, how about tase? Like, all right.
I don't think they'll say all right to anything.
If I sign my life away, they might.
Anything.
Nah. There's no way they would allow that.
Why? They don't give a fuck about me.
David Carradine, everybody.
Oh.
This story
He's
gets
here.
better and better.
Is he here?
Where? I don't smell him.
Oh. He's dead.
Carradine photo reveals fishnet stocking. So that picture that a bunch of us were privy to,
yes,
that was on the internet. I think it's pretty much getting wiped off the face of the internet. A lot of people said that can't be him because the hair is dark and it looks like. What did we say? They look like
blood was, pooling in his legs and kind of made him darker.
Right.
But it turns out those were fishnet stockings, and he was wearing a wig.
We've just seen a higher resolution image. This is from TMZ. They get the credit today of the photo that appears to be David Carradine's body hanging in his hotel room. And it shows what seems consistent with an auto-erotica scenario, at least from outward appearances. The photo published by a Thai tabloid shows a body suspended from a bar in a closet with his hands bound together above his head. Carradine's genitals were also tied. There had to be someone else in this room.
There had to be.
Are they starting to talk about that anywhere?
He was probably into. Was he think he was going to be?
Who tied his hands like
they
that?
said the
You can't tie your own
surveillance
hands
camera
like that.
didn't show anybody coming or going from the room, though.
Wow.
But then
Which is
again, the
weird.
ex-wife said he came up with these crazy contraptions, so maybe he figured out how to do that.
How to tie himself.
Oh, man, you know what? Maybe he would jerk himself off with the rope with his hands. Maybe he would have his hands held above his head and have the rope to his dick and then jerk that way. Maybe he could come that way.
Like pulling on the rope. Pull the string. Pull the string.
I don't know.
But the new sharper image also reveals what appears to be fishnet stockings covering the body. You could also see red women's lingerie in the bed, and it appears... So he decided not to wear the
he laid everything out and
and said, you know what, I'm not feeling the red lingerie today. And it appears Carradine may have been wearing a dark wig. Why the dark wig unless you're doing
Maybe he
this
didn't
for
want to be
somebody else?
recognized.
If he died?
No, if there was somebody else there, maybe he didn't want to be recognized.
There had to be someone else in the
There had to
room.
be. Come on.
There had to be.
Come on now.
Although there are signs this could have been a sexual act that turned accidentally deadly, family sources say they are still suspicious of the circumstances and have not ruled out homicide.
Come on. I'm saying he was a naughty, naughty boy. But the hands tied over that rod in the closet, not his rod, the other one, the one that put hangers on. That's a little weird.
A little odd?
Yes.
Yeah, and our, he's not our pal. We talked to him once. Bodden?
Oh,
Michael
yes.
Bodden,
That
yes.
ghoul.
Is it Bodden or...
Michael Bodden. He is
Bodden.
actually my pal.
They're saying it's going to be auto-erotica.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone close to him is saying that's what it's going to be.
Choked.
Let's go to Gregory in New Hampshire. Gregory.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, I used to work at the state hospital, the mental ward, and I periodically have to subdue and wrestle, and the worst was the old ladies.
Really?
He got
Oh, man.
strength. I don't know what it is.
And they screamed.
Stop it! You
Smell like
swear
piss.
to God they have 4 arms.
Yeah.
Someone is suggesting it's rigor mortis. That's where they're getting their strength from.
You smack
Chris
you with
Kenny,
their
Fairfax, huh?
Fucking smack you with their big tit
fucking sweat sock full of sand tits. It's
Yeah,
like nunchucks.
They appreciated me because I wouldn't get upset when I had to wrestle with the residents, but the little old ladies were they were very dangerous.
All right, thank you, sir.
Worked in a mental.
Maury's got the worst celebrity lookalikes on his show today. They're horrendous.
Yeah.
What is Maury doing?
Some of these people, he's doing this whole celebrity lookalike thing, and a lot of the people come out and they have to make this certain face
to look like
the celebrity, and the second they smile or anything, and they always look like a retarded version of the celebrity. Who is that supposed to be?
Beyonce.
Is that Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Looks like a
It's
man
just a good Halloween
dressed
costume.
Like Beyonce.
If you go to a Halloween party, some of these people look like the celebrity. That's all these celebrity lookalikes do.
Yeah.
It's a good Halloween costume. Mike in Moonachie. Uh-oh. Do you know Pat?
Yeah, actually, I live in the same place.
No way.
Same trailer park. Yeah. Not in the same street. I'm on the other side.
All right. He's obsessed with Pat and where he lives. Get on with it.
He's just trying to give us a little GPS action on where he is.
I apologize.
What do you got, Mike?
Anyway, with Carradine, you guys are you're concerned about him getting off on being touched by his dick. Well, sometimes just the rope around it enough can get you to come without really rubbing against anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it happens.
How do you know that?
Because it happened to me. I love bondage and that type of stuff, and it's really easy to come without even doing a thing.
Without
If
touching
you're
it?
really into it.
Without touch?
Without touching it. Without touch. But the rope helps a little bit, so that's enough.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm
if
so
you're into
distracted.
it mentally, you can do it.
Why? Because now they're taking people's girlfriends or husbands, wives, and making them over as celebrities. So this slob is supposed to be Britney.
She doesn't look like Britney.
No.
Jesus.
That is really bad.
Maury, what are you doing?
And then they.
What's Maury doing? Jesus.
Doesn't she look great? She looks just like Britney.
She looks more like Aries Spears.
When we return, shut up.
Want to get rolling in?
Yes, I want to find out about this sexy girl.
Bring in the
A couple
Roland.
beautiful girls. Kick that club, Roland.
Yeah. Roland's friend Kate Cooper came in here selling her music. She knew how to sell it. She brought bagels and a lot of tits.
Where's the bagels?
Bagels and tits will sell your music every single time.
I don't see any bagels, Gregorio. I've heard about them.
If you want us to give some promotion to your fucking band, you bring in bagels and tits, and we'll start talking.
That's right.
No problem.
Or just one of each.
One of each?
Where's the bagels?
Look at Roland.
Comes Roland.
I was hiding them. Oh, he's here. Where's the bagels?
Eric's got them.
Oh, why does Eric have them? I thought he only had rolls under his shirt.
Tasing was a no, by the way.
Of course.
It's already a no on the tasing?
This is the.
You know how many regular radio shows did that?
Yeah,
It's supposed to
do.
be better than regular radio. Let's go.
This is the third incarnation of this company, or the third company I have asked in 5 years, and the answer is always no.
But regular radio does that, and we're supposed to be.
I don't know what the loophole is. It doesn't matter how
No.
many reams of release forms you sign either.
I'm confused by all the rules.
Give me these bagels.
Roland, get up to the mic, Roland. I'll turn.
Roland.
Does she have a mic on over there? I don't know.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Roland.
Where's the butter?
Jimmy wants to know about your
Right here.
relationship with Kate Cooper. We've all seen you with Kate Cooper over the years.
She's very sexy, Roland, and you're a sweet, funny, masculine guy. So I want to know. Wait, this might sound bizarre.
Yeah.
Since Roland and Kate are both going to be talking, is there any way Roland and Kate can kind of sit together? Because I want to see them together. Is that possible?
Yeah, that's a
You don't mind, do you, Roland?
very good idea.
Okay.
No, Roland, that means you stay there, and we're going to put Kate next to you.
Oh.
Kate, would you sit on Roland's lap, or is that icky for friends?
We're crossing friend boundaries there. Though I did get to hear Roland singing in the back some of those hot tracks. I'm a little threatened, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if
he's
you guys
good.
remember this. It's amazing.
What was your favorite Roland song you heard?
How We Used to Be. What was that? What was that one? The 80s track that we were just
Hungry
listening
Like the
to?
Wolf.
Oh, was it Hungry? Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
thanks.
wow. You did a little Duran.
Hey, Kate, come sit up here.
I'm trying.
I want you to sit next
We're
to Steve Boy.
rearranging.
You want her next to you, Jimmy.
No, I want next to Roland. They could have sat on the couch, actually. I was hoping they sit on the couch.
Hello.
Hello.
Roland?
Yes.
Jimmy wants to know what's up with the relationship. Your friends?
Friends, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to know, because
it's tough to have a friend that's that hot.
I am charming, too.
You're very sweet. But, you're also very sexy. And Roland's a very virile young man.
Hi-yo! Friday, white.
His nickname around here was the Cummeister.
Gridiron, gang, gridiron.
Did you guys ever fool around?
No.
Would you want to, Roland?
I don't know. It's just once we've been friends, it's just like you don't.
She's kind of like a sister at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're friends, like, like you have no shot. So it's kind of like, all right.
There's no heterosexual guy, by the way, that says, "Oh, she's like a sister to me."
Nope.
Because unless you're fucking your sister or want to fuck your sister,
Sure.
because you would have sex with a girl that you are friends with, platonic friends. You would.
Yeah. That's true. That's when you get alcohol involved. That's the only way.
Well, exactly.
Or roofies.
Same way you have sex with your sister. You
Yeah.
get alcohol in.
Yeah.
But shh. So now, how long have you known each other?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
And pure started out working relationship thing like that.
Yeah.
And then how did this friendship get sparked up?
She said a racist comment, and I was like, wow.
Cool.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
I think I actually brought pizza into the office at I think it must have been like 6 in the morning or something ridiculous like that. And I was way hungover eating pizza alone in the corner, and Roland just sits down next to me, and it was a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
That sounds...
It's delicious.
Sounds great.
You bonded over pizza farts?
Best relationships begin.
Lactose farts. They were just waving them at each other, falling in love. There was a fucking Sarah McLachlan song playing. So, Roland, do you get any kind of vibes from Roland that he kind of likes you?
No, it's totally cool. I mean, it's always been just real chill and good relationship,
Can you tickle Roland for us?
Can I tickle him?
Would you allow a tickling from... Have you ever heard this, Kate?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And
Part of why I love
and you
it.
asked like about the sleeping. That goes out the window pretty much.
Wouldn't it be funny if she tickled Roland and he punched her off the chair? He just got violent.
And then came in his pants.
Tickle punch Tom. It's the new doll from Tycho.
Fucking laugh gets me every time, man.
So why? Did you ever kiss Roland?
No.
How about a peck on the cheek? Did you ever peck Roland on the cheek?
What is this, like truth or dare?
Yeah, I'm asking if you ever
Go
kissed
shit
Roland.
7 minutes in the closet.
Did you ever
I'll
peck-
go and kiss on the cheek. That's fine. Mwah.
Aww. Wow.
So you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, so now you're friends and stuff, but you hang out more than just like working friends. So how did you break the ice? Did you say you want to go somewhere tonight, or?
We used to have to go to movie screenings all the time.
Oh, so you had to for work.
For work, and then we started hanging out.
And then so
Yeah, and then like alcohol, I was like, hey,
there you
alcohol
go.
make it better. And I'm like, yes, it will. And
Did
then
you cut the bottom of the popcorn box out at the theater for a little joke? When
No,
she reached
because
in?
I actually eat the popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't go that far.
He actually cut the hole and put his cock in, but he'd slap her hand away every time she reach in.
He just has to push the popcorn up so it's easier to get. Roland's a smart boy. So,
I want to...
So we did that.
Yeah, because I don't... And then how come it didn't progress any further? Like, there's always a moment, even during a platonic friendship relationship, where something is attempted. Maybe over some drinks or something. You try to take it to that next level, and somebody, kind of pushes back, and then you go back to friendship. Did you ever try? Did you ever?
No, because she's already had a boyfriend, so it's like never.
Yeah.
And
The little fella.
And that matters how, why, when, who?
Because he hangs out with people.
What is that?
What's that symbol?
What was that? Oh, shit, Roland. Jesus.
Oh, is that
Scared.
Hangs out with people.
And then he With one move, explain what kind of people.
So the boyfriend would hang out with certain people.
Yes.
Was the boyfriend a certain person?
No.
Oh.
Because they call that damaged goods.
Almost. Wow.
Mama raised me right.
You almost went down a few notches on the old popularity scale here.
Even Howard Hughes would go,
So, but he would hang out. So, you didn't want any shenanigans like that.
You never know.
Yeah. So you did. You kind of wanted to. I would assume she's a pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically heterosexual.
And she has a sexy vibe. She's not just pretty. Her vibe is very sexy.
Yeah.
And you've known each other 4 years, so Jesus Christ, you were a real little tater tot back then, huh?
Oh, yes.
Little young, naive little.
Dip me in some sweet and sour sauce. There you go.
You want some? You want a bite of my rice cake? It's the food of love.
Oh.
Jimmy, look at all the shit he's got in front of him. How are you going to calorie count all that stuff? He got bagels and rice cakes and peanut butter for the rice cakes.
And the cold red. It's like a
Man, can you explain everything? Let me take a look.
I don't even know what this is.
He's got peanut butter, a rice cake, a half a bagel. He's got a banana. And what's the cold medicine?
It's a
Zycam.
a smorgasbord for the homeless.
All washed down by diet ginger ale, by the way.
What do you got? Peanut butter on that thing?
Reduce fat, motherfucker.
Reduced fat peanut butter.
I took a couple bites out of the bagel.
A couple of bites out of a poppy seed bagel. And there's horrid-looking rice cakes there. What are they, just plain?
I hope so.
Not flavored or anything?
Salted. Why would you get salted when I'm trying to lose weight? Who bought the rice cakes?
Oh, shit.
You're going to be so bloated there,
Oh,
Jimmy.
no. You're going to have to factor that in. Pick up your iPhone and start punching
I don't want
away.
to.
Punching away at those keys.
I'd rather not. Why would they get me salted rice cakes?
Jimmy also wanted to know more about Kate's, scenario. The relationship scenario, yeah.
Oh. What more would you like to know?
Well, I mean, how the sexual stuff starts. Like, let's just say this.
Like David Carradine.
Generally, they just put the money on the table, and then you get down to business.
No, let's say you and Roland weren't friends.
Okay.
Let's just say that Roland was a guy that you were going to sleep with.
How you doing?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
And you were playing with the hooker scenario with Roland at you in the hotel.
Yeah. Or you mean Rolando in this case.
Rolando.
Yes.
I got pesos.
And you show up in your little sexy outfit. How would the physical start?
I generally, with something like that, the male starts it.
Say Roland. Don't say the male.
Oh, say Roland starts it. Yes. But, they kind of come in, and usually it's someone that you've been with before. So it's kind of like, how does anything get started? Either one person starts the other. It's kind of, you can play that kind of cat and mouse game for a little bit, or you just get right down to it. It's kind of however the mood is at that moment,
Great.
Roland, you're hurting your cause.
Oh, my God.
Do you like to spank guys?
Yeah.
You do? Have you ever been spanked?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Other than my mother, no.
Do you like being spanked?
I don't know. Probably not. What comes out of my ass?
You never had just a one smack on your ass. Spank doesn't necessarily have to be, get over my knee and then whack, whack, whack. Could just be a quick
swat of the hiney.
Swat.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, huh?
You might like it.
Never happened.
A little swat in the backside.
What are you suggesting, Jimmy?
That I think that maybe, if Roland is interested, that maybe she could give him a little swat in the hiney. Maybe he would like it.
It's okay.
No? With your pants on.
We do have to hang out after this.
That's the beauty of this.
It would make it really awkward.
Yeah, it would make it totally uncomfortable.
Remember that time?
Roland's been a trooper for 4 years. He obviously values you as a person. And he's not asking us to do this. He's probably uncomfortable. But he obviously likes you as a person and values you. So I'm saying, to give Roland a little bit. I want her to,
It's okay.
I know it's uncomfortable for Roland, but
Yeah, it really is. Look at him.
I know.
He's a good
No,
guy.
Let's not do that to him.
would you,
Squirming.
how about,
A tug of the balls.
Would you ever?
Perhaps.
I'll take the.
How about this?
If Roland had made some advances, being the guy he is, he's very funny, outgoing, fun guy, and everything like that.
He's probably a very good lay.
If he made advances, would you have been receptive?
Probably not. No, honestly, no.
Why is that?
Because I was with
No
boyfriend.
boyfriend stuff. No boyfriend.
Oh,
stuff.
the boyfriend
Like
stuff.
you didn't have a boyfriend.
He died of AIDS.
And no.
Fucking.
Let's just say there was no boyfriend in the scene.
Yeah.
And it was before you and Roland are now this impenetrable barrier of friendship that really fucks things up, doesn't it, Roland? And
Thank you, Oprah.
And would you have been receptive to maybe a little more?
You know, had he serenaded me with that "Hungry Like a Wolf"?
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Few drinks, right?
A few drinks, a little "Hungry Like the Wolf."
Back to his place. Yeah.
Do you like
Get flat for some pizza and farts.
Probably a hotel can have a walk up. It's like 110 stairs. By the time they get up, they're all sober. What the hell?
What am I doing here?
So I need a hotel.
What the hell?
Like, I'm sober. They can't breathe. They're catching their breath. Like, can I have a water? And then they go, oh, I gotta go. I'm like, yeah, I thought so.
Who are you and why are you striking me with a garbage can lid?
Yeah,
do you like to spank girls?
Certain race. Ew, no.
Have you ever spanked?
I have a reputation to uphold.
No, I haven't really spanked a girl.
No. What about when you're following a girl up the stairs? Give her a little on the ass.
I have to. It's like 110 stairs.
Yeah, get out of my way, bitch. Some old grandmother just slapping her ass. Move. Little playful thing as they're, walking in front of you.
Yeah, it's a hike, yeah. Hey.
What's the sexiest thing she's ever done in front of you?
Wear that shirt right now.
I guess that I can remember because usually when we get wasted, I don't remember. She's insane when she's drunk.
Does she rip her top off and stuff?
No, like we went to a party and Tracy Morgan was there and she started hitting him, started going crazy, and then he walked by me and goes, "Man, she's a bag full of crazy," and just ran right out.
Bag full of crazy.
And he just ran right out.
I was throwing food at him. I wasn't hitting him. I was
You
throwing
did hit him, though.
chocolates at him.
You hit him twice.
Here's an indicator that you're a fucking nut when Tracy Morgan leaves.
Yeah.
Like he just left right out. He goes, "I'm done."
Wow.
Yeah.
So did she ever get naked in front of you when she was drunk?
No.
Really?
Oh, really? No.
You ever seen her in a thong?
No.
You've never seen her hiding?
What's the most undressed you've ever seen her?
Today, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
And what
She's
about
always cold.
What about you? What's the most undressed you've ever seen Roland?
In a thong.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was where the thong
Actually, I'm
came
trying to get Roland to do a YouTube video with me where I'm singing my music and he's just dancing naked behind me.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, or a Speedo. I'm flexible here.
That would do well.
I think that'd be
Really?
fantastic.
Have you seen this?
He's got it.
You're a husky boy, but that's all right. It's
Exactly.
but
he
man.
moves like.
So would you? How about this? I know you're not going to get naked because you guys are friends. But what can we do to bribe you to say show Roland and us your ass in a thong, which is basically
a bathing suit.
Oh yeah,
beachwear.
Oh yeah, it's like just pretend we're in Brazil, baby. I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
like,
It's not like a thong is not nude. I'm not saying I have a sneeze coming. All right.
You okay now?
Yeah. So what can we do to
cock sneeze? Look at that breast, just kind of. No, don't take it away. Don't take it away from us.
It's shy. You can't just point it out.
Wow. No, it's like nice and meaty.
Another track.
Would you? Yeah, but how about this? Roland is right. We have another track. Maybe we could. Maybe we could play little bits from whatever as we like. Let's make a deal, like Opie suggested before. Yeah, it's a lot of listeners, a tremendous amount of people listening, and you are good.
Oh, see, they closed the curtains, so now you got to do something.
Oh, now I have to.
Yep.
I'll show my ass for another track.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll play. How about this? We'll play 2 minutes of the track of your choice.
All right. How about Star?
Okay.
It's a little fitting.
I already threw the disc out, so if you have another one.
Oh my God.
We have the disc.
I feel so special. You know how to make a cup.
Yes, you should show Roland.
Jimmy, can I have your copy? I don't have my copy right now. I don't know why. What the fuck happened to it?
Can I see the thing?
Yeah, what track is it?
Let me find out.
So we have to see Roland in a thong? Why?
No.
4.
Her. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. Dude, you actually delivered that very good.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
That was so deadpan. I was like, Jesus. Did I fuck up?
What, track 4?
Yeah, track number 4.
Okay.
All right, so are you going to play it first?
I would say Ash first because I want to eat.
Does she have to get on the stage?
No. I would say she could stand here. Because she might be uncomfortable on the stage and fall. She has shoes on. It'll be too awkward.
Yeah, because it's like penguin pants. I mean, it's such an awkward thing. Like, hey, just show me your ass. Like, now I'm like, penguin
believe me,
pants.
it's not bad.
No,
it's okay. You won't
It's
judge me
never
for my
bad,
penguin
like,
pants.
when you're wearing, pants around your knees or something.
Does Roland spank her too, or?
No. Don't go crazy. We made a deal, my friend.
Yeah, we'll give her 2 minutes if she has to give a nice show of her hiney, which is, again, a pretty innocent thing. Yeah. I would like to see him. Roland doesn't have to look, but he'll probably look out of courtesy because he's a fair guy.
Yeah. I don't want to feel left out of the group.
Right. Exactly.
All righty.
Do you like how I do all this for me under the guise of helping Roland?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're not stupid. I don't think there's a person out there that's stupid enough to buy into it.
All righty.
Well, she's sexy. Can you take off your long skirt? She's very sexy, though. It's like she
buckle comes off.
She's dressed as sexy.
Oh, yes.
Little pants.
What kind of pants? What kind of underwear?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Move a little bit there.
Am I in the way?
There we go.
No, you're not in the way. All right.
Roland, have you ever seen her ass before?
No. Oh, can you turn this way a little bit? She has a really, and turn towards Roland. She has a really, what is that tattoo, Roland? She has a tattoo on her ass.
Looks like a transformer. I don't know.
It's an angel.
Wow.
I was 13. It was Florida.
You got an angel
13?
tattoo? Oh, she's
On your
fucking
ass
the
at
best.
13?
Oh, God.
She's a dirty
I know.
Florida girl. I love her.
It's during my rebellious phase, you know?
Yeah.
In Florida. Oh, she's a trooper.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you pay the tattoo guy for that?
Actually, I showed him my ass, basically.
Yeah.
It was pretty cheap. I had a fake ID back then.
Of course it was cheap.
It took him 3 weeks to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, and of course, I'm 13 and a moron, so I, drew it on a piece of paper. I'm like, I'm gonna draw a beautiful angel for my ass. Whatever the fuck that means. But, so I handed it to the guy that has these little, boobs on it, and da-da-da, and he's like, afterwards, he's like, yeah, well, I gave her bigger tits, because, it's always just better that way. I was like, class act.
Yeah,
I was like, you
all
mistake.
class.
Tattoo artist is like, we're going to need 20 sessions to get this tattoo done.
It's really intricate.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
14.
See, I knew she was. How old was the guy?
16.
Okay, she was like a boyfriend?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Did you ever have somebody a lot older when you were 16, 17?
Mm-mm. That was kind of skeeved me out. I was like, what the fuck are you doing with me?
Always guys your own age?
Yeah. Generally. I mean, the oldest was 8 years difference, something like that.
That's not that.
But that's not
What were you, 17? You were,
yeah,
25?
yeah.
Yeah, that sucked if the guy was 16.
Here's Star by
Great
Kate
ass,
Cooper.
by the way.
Yes.
I like it.
Whoa. Listen to you with your
Very good.
rugged, with your rugged voice. I thought you only did that smooth, silky voice
Oh,
stuff.
no. I go a couple ways.
I really like the beat of that, too.
Ska sounding.
Yeah. Well, Jamaican Island ska. That's right.
Come on.
Yeah.
KateCoopermusic.com.
You got it.
Because people like you're not plugging her music.
Yeah, and I'm on MySpace as well. So, MySpace / Kate Cooper Music as well.
Kate Cooper showed her pooper.
And we thought it was, super duper.
Hey, Roland,
would be any less mature?
I know.
No, just the
You
worst.
see Roland standing over her naked body. Someone call a state trooper.
We haven't talked to Roland in a while. How was Sweden, man?
It was fine. It's just the company was bought out.
Right. So
they cut it short, but they paid me for the full stay.
Yeah.
So which was fun.
You were entertaining the hell out of me, you and your brother, talking about Sweden. Tell these guys some of the stuff that went on in Sweden while you were there.
Pretty much, though. It's when you get to work there, they drink at work.
They drink at work in Sweden.
Pretty much, like the beer's like 18%, and they have their own little keg.
Shit.
It's almost like a Anthony bar there at their office.
Oh, really?
Every office, or just the place you happen to be at?
Well, the place I was at, all levels had a bar there. They had like tap on keg.
And people just drink during the day?
Drink during the day.
Tap on keg?
Or whatever keg.
The hell is...
Good catch.
They had draft bottled. What?
Do they look drunk?
No. They really hold the liquor.
Who the fuck can tell it them? No. Hang the hand it. What?
No.
Bang the bunch of fucking Swedes.
Yeah.
And no drinking age?
I think 16 you can start drinking.
16?
Nice.
How's the beer? Taste good?
It's good, but it's really strong because I got wasted one night. I had like 8 beers, 15 shots. And,
Is it warm or cold?
Ice cold.
Oh, okay. In England, they drink it warm, right?
Yeah. And then we had to take a cruise ship from Sweden to Finland. And then they had an idea that I run pretty much naked and jump off the boat into the Baltic Sea. So I said no, but I got drunk and did it. And
off the bow?
Yeah. It was the bottom.
Off the bow.
I'm trying to... Did he mean boat?
It's a cruise ship, but they have like the bottom where it's not that high up. We just jump right in, and
you jumped naked into the Baltic Sea.
Yeah, well, they had a wire to pull me up, but when you jump down,
wire
like a David Carradine hookup.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Around his neck.
Pretty much, but when you jump down, I didn't realize how deep it was.
It's the ocean.
I know. I was drunk.
There's a cruise ship in it.
I was drunk. I don't know.
There's a cruise ship in it, exactly.
He's trying to touch this bottom with his toes.
I think this is over my head.
Let me just break in for a second. I got an instant feedback, and it's true.
Ship.
This is how fucking powerful this goddamn show is. Kate Cooper
has 5 new friends on MySpace.
#1 on Google trend right now.
Oh, my God.
And we didn't even go for a Google bomb today.
Wow. Look at that.
You're the #1 search right now.
I'm better than
on
the
Google.
amputee.
Kate Cooper. What the fuck?
Yeah, watch it be a bunch of stump fuckers chasing the other one. They turn this show off and they're looking for the other
Get these tits
one.
out of here. Where's that?
We don't want tits. We want fucking a handless Kate Cooper.
You got some exposure today.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay.
How are the people over there, Roland?
They're nice. I mean, they're just they're kind of standoffish at first, but they're really nice. But just everything they're so expensive. 25% tax on everything.
God, but is there an income tax?
Yeah. It's like the workers there, they get taxed like 32% or something like that.
But it's probably health care.
They get covered everything. But if you're visiting, you're just fucked. Like, we went to like a 7-Eleven. They're everywhere. Got 8 cups of coffee for the crew. It's $55 US.
What the fuck?
Yeah, seriously.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to charge you for milk and creamer.
Yeah, because my brother bought beers and everything for the crew and nachos. My brother goes, I got this, no problem. Then he went online. It was like $385.
It turned out to be a problem.
Oh, yeah, my brother's like, fuck. Yeah.
And what's the restaurant they love more than any other restaurant over there?
TGIF. They go, thank God, it's Friday. We all meet. And then you meet there, and they go, they have chicken and bacon sandwiches for all.
They love TGIF.
What's the dollar translation there, though?
Every day it just kept on getting crappier, the dollar.
Is it equal? What
Krone.
a Swiss
Kroner.
Swiss kroner? Is a kroner more than $1?
Yeah.
Hate the fucking Swiss.
Really?
We should attack them.
Really?
With we should attack them with fucking like chemical weapons for no reason, and then dare the world to do something. No.
Well, they're getting at the
We
first
could,
4G
yeah.
network soon too. They get it before us, yeah.
Fuck them.
And movies. I'm trying to think of some of the stuff you were telling me.
Yeah, we went to the movies where you buy your movie ticket and they sign you the seat.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes.
Yeah, it's the most bizarre thing.
Do they do it racially, hopefully, so you can hear the movie?
Yeah.
That's a great concept.
Yeah, so you
It's
just
actually
go-
a seating chart, and you're like, all right, I'll take these 2 seats right there.
Even though the theater's half empty, people follow the rule, and they're really clean. They clean up after themselves. I just ate like an animal, like I always do, and people are just like pointing and talking. Yeah.
Oh, that dumb language.
Fat people over there?
Just me and my brother, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all thin, and they all look like supermodels, all the girls.
Hey, you guys must have been gods there, though. You were different.
Yeah, they pointed at us.
You and Roger should have pulled a few trains. Got a few of those snooty models.
Yeah.
No? All right.
That's right, but
Tanner in Fargo. StopSimonaHalep.com. It's now news-friendly. But SaveTheTitMonster.com will still get you there as well. For that young tennis player that has the big bosoms, and she's thinking of breast reduction surgery so she can
sin.
play better.
It's a sin.
And we
man.
say,
Can't leave.
hell fucking no. So now we got a news-friendly site and, of course, the famous SaveTheTitMonster.com, all going to the same place.
Had you ever seen that tattoo before?
No.
That's a big tattoo for the ass.
Yeah, I know.
It's dirty.
A lot of girls go
when
too
I've been
big with
down,
their...
you're in heaven. What can I say?
But a lot of girls go too big with their tattoos. Why?
I don't know. We like them, man. They're a little addicted, you know. It's to each their own, you know.
She's a fucking dirty Florida girl. That is so sexy. That'd be so nice to spank.
I love it when people call me a dirty Florida girl.
I say that
How did
lovingly.
you know?
I don't mean that in a bad way either.
I know,
Florida
I know.
girls are very sexy.
What's
They're
the-
fucking really hot.
What's the dirtiest thing you did that you're willing to admit?
With a man of color. have you ever crossed races?
No.
Always white guys.
Mhm.
Spanish?
No.
Okay. Dirtiest
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, Opie's right.
She's an Aryan.
What's the dirtiest thing you ever did? We beat up a Jew while having sex. What would you say is the dirtiest thing you ever did?
Oh, God. I don't even know. I'm going to have to think on that one. I mean, between the role playing, I mean, we do a lot of that, and got into the S&M a little bit, and sometimes asphyxiation, but
You were being choked?
yeah.
You like being choked?
I tried it. I didn't like it that much.
Why?
She likes air.
Yeah, exactly. Because I like to breathe.
Okay.
You know, but I mean, off the top of my head, there's nothing all that dirty. I know. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. I mean, I'm
You're
open
not
to
like-
try everything,
okay.
but it wasn't what I wanted. Yeah.
Do you have anal sex? Do you like that or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
You
Everyone
say
just had
to that. I know.
Everyone just had to dwell on that for a second. Like,
Are we saying Swiss when it's Sweden? Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever the fuck.
You figure it out
They're,
at home.
they're blonde and we could kick the shit out of them.
What do they eat?
get 'em.
Oh, they eat some kind of berry, you were telling me, Roland.
Oh, it's like some weird cranberry they put on every fucking dish, and it's like tastes like crap. Everything's like plain. It's like
Sweet berry.
what's it called? A dingle?
They just give it to the Americans. And they'll enjoy this.
I heard so far.
I hang the. I got the crown and then the dime. Fuck 'em.
I love when Jimmy speaks foreign languges.
That's very good.
next vacation, I'm doing Anthony's Disney World.
It's easy that way. Just go around Epcot. Visit all these countries, and you're right there. Happiest place on earth.
The world in one afternoon, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was just distracted by a story. This has to be... What happened? What a dolt this person is. What happened? Someone made a prank call to an Arkansas Holiday Inn and said they were with some alarm company and then told the person that they were doing a test, the person that worked at the hotel, and that they had to pull the fire alarms. So the person actually did this.
How hilarious is that?
Then it didn't stop there. They then told the person that in order to stop the alarm from going off, they had to break the windows. So the person picked up a chair and a fire extinguisher and started breaking the windows to this place. and then exactly. And then they told the person that in order to keep the fire sprinklers from going off, that the person would have to break off one of the heads of the...
Get the fuck out of here.
Cost $50,000 in damages from person on the phone going.
So who's in trouble?
Now, I don't know. I don't think they ever caught the guy that did the prank.
But the person wreaking havoc?
Yeah, I would. Prankster told.
Wow. What a great prank. Write that down. Let's do that one in a month.
Well, didn't they do that with like having people strip searched in the back of like fast food restaurants or something? Like who got blamed on that one?
One of our favorite videos of all time, Kate
like,
Cooper. That girl is a dummy. Remember that one hit?
Right.
That is one of the hottest videos ever. I don't feel bad for anybody in that scenario. If you're that stupid to get a complete strip search, and didn't she start doing jumping jacks and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, Dan, you love that one too, right?
It's definitely a good one.
It's solid.
How much better something actually fell out while she's doing like jumping
My
jacks?
favorite part of that is like when she's sitting up on the counter and then he's like on his knees like inspecting like, inside of her or whatever.
And what was the reason again that she got completely nude?
Because they said that she had to be strip searched because I think she was accused of stealing or something.
And it's a fast food restaurant. Like,
what are you stealing? Is this it? Is this the video?
Yeah. Where can people go? We haven't promoted this video in a while.
If you just search out like McDonald's strip search,
Sure. Okay.
you'll find it.
Yeah, you guys are smart enough.
That's so funny.
It's an amazing piece.
Oh my God, is that hot?
Did she get spanked or something? Wasn't there another guy that was involved?
Oh my God!
The old guy with the
She's
horseshoe.
bent over, naked, and he's like spanking her. I hate that blur.
Yeah, I gotta find the unedited. I'll get it.
Doesn't the guy know it's a scam? Was the manager involved with it?
I forget how this all played out.
The guy had to know it was a scam.
Somebody on the phone got him to do this
her
whole
naked,
thing.
Smacking her ass. Like, I don't know.
How bad do you want to keep your job?
Apparently
Just
he did.
leave.
I know.
You're 17 or whatever. Just leave.
My God, how great is
The authorities will figure it all out.
My luck, I get the wrong McDonald's employee. Pull your pants down. Excuse me. Put the white girl on the phone.
Yeah. That's such a white girl thing. You wouldn't get a black girl to do that. No fucking way. They're too smart for that shit.
Worker forced to strip and give BJ. What?
Wow, wait.
Wow.
There's a new one?
That?
Sirius Radio employee Eric Nagel. Sorry. I always apologize to E-Rock immediately after because I know he's going to snap one day and break one of our jaws. I don't want it to be mine.
Okay. I'm watching some
It's
of
the same video. There's nobody getting
cubed
involved.
out.
What, they're just pumping up the video to get more views?
Yeah.
I don't think you need to.
It's more news where they blur it out.
I know I have the unedited somewhere.
God.
She's pretty.
Wow.
Wait, there's an unedited?
Yeah,
Did we
I know
ever
I've
see the
seen it.
unedited?
I could swear.
I don't fucking think I ever saw the unedited.
Where you can see her fart box.
Yeah, want to see this shit? we just wait till the video pops up.
We got to get off the air anyway. We got a sales meeting today.
Oh shit!
I want to go in the other room and call so bad.
We all got shit. Let's go.
Kate Cooper, have you been stealing?
Work to do.
Oh, did you steal something from our office?
That's why I want to go call from in there. Then just jack off in Travis's beard.
Beard?
While Kate strips and proves that she has not stolen my peanut butter. I would call, even if I got her naked, I'd probably say something really fucked up. Like, could you open your vagina? We're missing 8 bagels. What?
Naturally.
I would just lose it. I lost my Jif peanut butter and my cowboy hat. Is it under your clitoris? Click.
But up to that point, you played it perfectly.
Yeah, like I would be doing really
Everything is
good.
perfect. You're like, oh man, this is going way better than I thought.
As soon as the clothes came off, I would fucking fall apart.
You'd panic.
I don't want to get in trouble. And then she'd like take her pants off. Open your asshole. I think my cock is lost. Wait, I didn't mean that. Fuck.
Anything else about Sweden as we wrap up there, Roland?
No, not really. Just,
All good?
Yeah, all good.
Kate Cooper?
Yeah, KateCooperMusic.com.
Thank you for showing us your Heidi. It
And-
really was lovely.
And I'm going to see all 5 Nights of Bruce.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, have fun.
I'm so excited.
Hey,
let's really get out of here.
yeah, we got to go.
Like, not wait until.
I just want to ask
quarter to
Roland,
fucking-
it's a quick question. The Hangover.
Mm-hmm.
People love it or hate it. I liked it. You
Yeah.
liked it, right?
I loved it, yeah.
And Roland's pretty tough in the movie theater. He didn't,
That one,
sorry.
and I love The Proposal with Sandra Bullock. It's really good.
No.
Yeah, it's really good. I saw it 3 times so far.
I saw the preview. It looks like a chick flick.
It is, but it's really, really good.
It's a good chick flick.
Really
chick
good.
flick.
You can't judge by Roland. He jerked off to the Woodsman. Thanks, Hans.
I saw that.
Yeah. You know what movie?
Why is that labeled Opie and Anthony?
You want to sit on my lap? I think that was great, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, we brought this video to the masses. I know it was out there, but it's on the Opie and Anthony YouTube channel, I guess.
No, I don't know. I mean, the audio might be you guys talking
and
about
who the fuck doesn't give this video 5 stars? What's wrong with you?
Maybe
because it's blurred out.
Maybe because of the blur? But it got over 1 million views after we brought it to our show. All right, we got to go. That's right.
All right, I'll be on Red Eye tonight.
That's fucking right.
So if you want to watch Red Eye.
Tell the boys I said hi down there to Red Eye. They'll know me. Jimmy on Red Eye tonight. Yeah.
I'm sure the boys know.
All right.
Ant says hi?
Yes. I like it.
We're just going to putter out today?
Yeah, we're just going to peter out.
Why not?
We got a goddamn business
Is it putter
meeting.
or peter
We
out?
got business.
Spider or Peter?
We got business to tend to. Business.
All right, we just...
That's how it ends today.
That's what we do.
Are they going to listen to us put our coats on?
Why not?
Go to break, Travis. Jesus Christ. 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 Break, Travis.